right, looks like we're ready to go. There we go. Looks like it's fixed now. Cool. We're live. Yay, I have returned. Hopefully everyone's week was good. What's going on, Cupcake? Hello, how are you? Taking care of some stuff on the new player account. While I wait for people to come through. Usually, as always with Fix It Friday, I kind of wait a little bit. You're a ZZZ player now? Let's go. The game's good. It's fun. Yo, what's going on, Zephlash? It's really fun. I love Zenless Zone Zero a lot. I kind of want to do some content for it, but I just don't know how people would react to it. But just in general, there's a lot you could do in that game, and it's just fun. It's just the best way I could describe it. It's just a fun game. Yo, what's going on, Dry? I am fine. How does the microphone sound, by the way, everyone? This is the new microphone. Hey, what's going on, Shiho? Is it Shio? My bad. I added an H. Yeah, this is the new mic. Which what we'll be using from now on for streaming and recording and things like that. So, yeah. I think I picked out a pretty good one. People tell me my voice sounds deeper on it. They're like, wait, hold on, what the hell? It doesn't sound as, like, nasally, it sounds deeper. Don't worry, Tristan always adds an R, I see. I try my best to make sure I get people's names right. I hate how you can't just see what you got. You have to wait till the end. Ugh. Yeah, I'm waiting for people to kind of come through. If you guys haven't already done so on Discord, make sure you post your builds under Fix It Streams. I'll get started in about like 15-ish minutes, right? Oh my god, I didn't even realize there was this many people like already in here. And they're all Flan! There's so many of you! Oh god, there's like, I didn't realize, I was like, oh okay, we'll get to it soon. I didn't realize like in the hour since I made the post, talking about how we would be going live in an hour, everyone preemptively submitted like everything. Yeesh. Yo, popular stream segment, I guess. It's okay, you put in a Hua Young. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Pootie? How are you? We're gonna do Fix It Friday, probably like 10 to like 10:30 or 11, and then I'm gonna have the world's latest dinner. So that's the plan for today. Do I need the ego fragments? I don't know. Hey, Cupcake, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. Just so you guys know, in case you are unaware, currently during the month of October, if you subscribe to somebody or give a gift sub in, or I should say on Twitch, so whether you sub yourself to the channel or you gift a sub to somebody, you get access to, I think it's 3 months free of Discord Nitro. So if you were already looking to pick up Nitro, just putting it out there, subs are worth apparently 3 months free of Nitro during this time period. Hair's bread with the hydrate, let's go. Wait, what's going on, Gregory? Oh, no problem. Is it naughty? Alright. Go over here, grab this. Alright, before we get started on the actual build section, we're going to do my favorite part of doing, you know, starting this off. We do Guild War Challenge mode, as I've been calling it. Won't be Guild War Challenge mode too much longer. I'm working on now trying to gear like Landy or something, so I have like another real unit. I've reached that point where I need to actually start like making real characters, I think, on the account. I can't just be like, oh yeah, dude, we could just run Red Sirmia for everything. We've reached that point where that's probably not a real thing anymore. All right. Hello, So Solid. I missed that for, by the way. Maybe I should build Opsig on this account? Hell no. Like, Opsig is beyond bad. Like, Opsig might actually be the worst ML5 in the game right now. Actually, is Opsig the worst ML5 in the game? Yo, let me think about this for a second. Is Opsig actually, guys and girls, is Opsig actually the worst ML5 in the whole game? I actually think she is. Like, I actually think she is the worst ML in the game. I mean, we don't talk about... Ainz is not a real ML, let's be real. Yeah, like, Fallen Cecilia is still an anti-cleave character. I don't think you could use... I don't think you could use Opsig anywhere. Any ML5 source level 5 your character is bad enough, says Jambu. That's actually true. Really? That's the handle? Okay. Alright. Alright, surely we can win here. Surely we win here, right? Mercedes, maybe? Question mark? Okay. Sirmia on gear? Alright, I think we have to stop this. We'll have to come back to it, because I don't have enough gear to finish Guild Wars otherwise. So we go Cigarette here and do that. Alright, and then surely this wins, right? Everybody's geared here. Han's geared. Alright, let's ship it. We could probably win this one. Actually, I take it back. An ungeared Bryce is probably better than some L5s. Maybe. Dude, how does low elo Guild Wars feel like? It feels exciting, actually, because you have no idea if you're going to live or die. Alright, we kill this cigarette. Yo, watch this be like the world's like most like highest damage Clarissa. Sounds very way different. Yeah, it's a new microphone. How does it sound? Do you hate my voice?
All right, let's do this. I hope you're ready.
Yeah, there is a compressor on the mic. Yes, but you are not too far off in your assessment.
Beyond the abyss.
Did Smoggy change Sue's voice actor?
Your efforts are futile.
Surely this hits. No, stop. No, my voice is not AI.
I shall honor you with my presence. Can you hold out much longer? Shall we bet on it? Mercedes,
All right.
preparation complete. Obey me.
Watch this, guys and girls. We're gonna die.
Obey me.
Never mind. Apparently that Ravi was
By your
weak.
command, for your honor.
Oh, when's the last time I heard that? No, we can't beat that. All right, what about this one? Can we beat this one? I don't think we can beat this one either. What about this guy? Wait, we already looked at this one. The middle one we haven't looked at. Nah, can't beat that one either. Oh, he's got a soul bad guy on his defense. This guy means business. Yo, we are like actually screwed. All right, all right. What if? Yo, hear me out. What if we actually win here? We can do this, right? Like, surely we could beat this RB. Right? Regret it? Nah, dude. Man up. Hey, what's going on, Asmodeus? Also, thank you, ATK, for the sub.
At9M gifted a tier 1 sub to Asmodeus37. They have given 77 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, thank you. By the way, like I was saying before, apparently everybody wanted to let me know last night that apparently if you gift a sub or you sub at all during this month, apparently you get Discord Nitro, so.
Obey me.
Apparently that's a thing.
Are you finished fighting yet?
You do for 3 months? Okay, so it's true then. Okay.
Zero tolerance.
Good to know.
Shall we get going?
Pooty_tang_69 just subscribed. I'm a sad cupcake gifted a tier 1 sub to Pooty_tang_69. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Thank you, Cupcake. I appreciate it. Thank you for gifting this up. Hello, Askendi. How are you?
Obey. What's the play here? How would you feel? About
All right, we're gonna one tap this cigarette. Clearly.
I fight with the power of all. It'll all be over in the blink of an eye.
I need to take Savior Auden out of my Grace of Growth. Actually, like, invest in the character for real reason. How's Flan so far for me? Good question. Ha 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 ha. People acting like I've gotten and invested the character yet.
If I must fight,
All right, we killed the Roz.
this.
Should I end it?
Bro, you people out here act like I'm Tristan Wolf made of money.
Am I in?
I'll protect you. This won't be an easy fight.
What should I do now?
Man, I love this Inos unit.
My word.
I've been talking with Sputnik and, you know, Pooty and a bunch of other people in my Discord about how Flan has been, how to build her, things like that. We've been talking about it over the last, like, day or two. So, because I fully anticipated a bajillion of them getting submitted for tonight. Yo, Luna Enjoyer? Yo, we can beat Luna Enjoyer, right? Yo, surely, yo, we win this.
All right.
You have money for new mic? You can wail on. You have money to wail on Booba? No, I don't. Damn, I got hit.
In your plans and your people.
Here for right side.
All figured out. We still have.
All right, are you real Luna or fake Luna? Let's find out.
This is what a perfect cut looks like.
Okay, fake Luna.
Hold out much longer? Shall we bet on it?
Should we get started? Take this.
Should I end it?
Fake Robbie.
Don't worry,
Damn.
I'm here.
Somehow both ATK and Hezmana are disappointed in one fight.
Eternal sleep.
Asmodeus37 cheered Dex100, thanks for the sub. ATK appreciated as always. I hope you aren't being taken in by the new OnlyFlans, and are staying loyal to Luna. She is watching, you know.
Your suffering is self-inflicted.
Flan has been like a character. I could say that. Like, I don't dislike Flan, but I don't like hate Flan. My problem is that Flan is always on a playstyle that does not benefit me in any way.
Call. Mercedes, preparation complete. Obey me.
Am I dead? Let's find out. Wait, drip. Oh, we hit.
I have zero tolerance for my enemies.
I'll bet my entire fortune on victory.
All right. Attacks a random enemy, you say?
Keep watching.
What could possibly go wrong?
Faster than lightning. Back off now if you don't want to get involved.
Easy. Never mind, not easy.
Command me.
Okay, easy. There we go.
By your command.
Oh,
For your
Malik, thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it. I usually don't get a lot of supers, but thank you. Thank you, thank you. You can't finish floor 101, cancel? What are you stuck on? People, I had somebody, this one, it wasn't you, right, that responded earlier about floor 101? Right? Somebody asked me about floor 101, right? I'm not gonna get into the actual floor, but just to bring it up, right? So, the problem that people, I think, seem to have with floor 101 in general is... Where is it? You can see here, forward march, when the caster's health is less than or equal to 70% or 40% after being attacked. People forget this is after being attacked, right? So he's going to get buffs when you attack him. If he already has Fatal Bullet, which is his ultimate up, and you attack him under the 70% breakpoint and give him buffs, like, that's just suicide. Just wait for Fatal Bullet
Just subscribe
to go by.
6 gifted
Thank
a
you for-
tier 1 sub to Either Bread. They have given 90 gift subs in the channel.
Hey, thank you for the gifted. Appreciate it. Nah, Dizzy, this isn't the Dizzy floor. Yeah, so the strategy for this floor is just use Curious, poison him so that once he goes under 70%, you wait for Fatal Bullet to go by. As soon as it goes by, you hit him again, trigger his buffs, then you have to use 3 AoEs in a row. And then after you use those AoEs, you're good to just stall for cooldowns. You're in no danger of dying. And then just rinse and repeat it again. Like, you know, just get all your cooldowns up, keep all your guys topped off and healed. Just don't use AoE attacks, right? That's why I didn't use Tamarin for this floor. I used Montmorency. You could use like Destina or whatever have you. Just sustain. Then once you have Curious Poison back up, get him under 40. Wait till Fatal Bullet goes away. All right, cool. It's gone. Hit him again. He gets the buffs. Use 3 AoEs, and then he's just like a harmless kitten at that point. It's pretty much free 99. All right. Now it's time for the moment everyone's been waiting for, because like 1 million people have submitted submitted these afternoon soaked flans. So the first one here is from Stein. Posted this at like midnight last night, so got in early, I guess. For Fix It Friday. At a glance, this looks like it's fine except for the speed. I don't know how relevant the speed is on this character at the moment. From what I've gathered, it seems to be the stat line is 4k attack, 1200 defense, 12k HP, like 180 to 200 speed, 300 crit damage. So essentially, like, what Flan is, not Flan, Savior Auden is on lifesteal, except without crit chance. Show Off Saturday? Show Off Saturday is actually tomorrow night. We're watching Ranma again. Alright. So at a glance, let's see. ER on our sword doesn't do anything. I would change your necklace just because like you've got the wasted crit chance on here. We could do better than this long term. Effectiveness kind of, it's all right, right? Definitely. Right? Would I want to change the boots? I feel like you want speed boots just in general, right? I think we just want speed boots in general. I feel like 131 is just like too slow. Unless we're playing this with like Harsetti. And definitely change the helmet. Right? Did I skip the earlier ones? This is the first one. Solid. This is literally the first one. I was like, what do you mean skip the earlier ones? This is the first one. I don't know what else to say to that. It was posted like last night. Anyway, so yeah, my thoughts are I would go speed boots, and I think I'm changing the helmet on this long term. And then you have a swap, obviously, here on the sword itself. What you change it to, not too many things it can be. Like 4 speed is probably pretty much all you can do. Alright, so next up we have Providence. Providence posted a flan and said, I am looking for a new ring. Alright. I would probably say, yeah, that's correct. Sword seems okay. I'd swap the res for health percentage. Helmet looks good. Body looks alright. 5k, dude, this thing is like gonna chunk somebody. Plus 30, 350, 5k. This is like death. Okay. Like, on one hand, the necklace is like rough. But on the other hand, it's like insane at the same time. I think I'm swapping the flat defense on the necklace for health percentage. Obviously, new ring, you already know. And I think I'm picking up defense percentage also here. Right? Let me double check something real fast. What is Flan's defense? I'm pretty sure it's Gemini, right? So she's like 5'10". Right, it is Gemini. 571. I was off by like 6. Good deal. Can I use Sword of Judgment on her? Let me read Sword of Judgment again. It's been I haven't used Sword of Judgment. Sword of Judgment, if I'm being real with you, is like a Hall of Trials only artifact. Like nobody uses Sword of Judgment outside of Hall of Trials. I feel like that is a cope decision to try to use Sword of Judgment. You could. It doesn't say anything has to be about your turn, so I would think it would proc. Yo, let's go on, Sal. Alright, so just for this one, overall, I think you have some swaps that you can make on your boots and your necklace, and then obviously, already know about the ring. I don't know if 150 is too slow or not yet, but like, this is just like Omega damage, so I guess if that's all you're trying to do with her is like cleave with her, I think this is like the way, right? Like, especially since we're not lifesteal. We're not trying to play a pronounced game. We're not trying to play like turn 2 Flan. This is literally, I'm trying to kill you. So this looks really good. Oh yeah, that's the free 30 powder that she gives you. I might have to pull some more copies of Flan, but my main account is like out of bookmarks at the moment. I need to recover. So I guess I'm just kind of out of luck for, artifacts and things like that. I'll just chalk it up to bad luck and I'll just have to bottle it, I think, long term. Anyways. So that is that. We move on now to Dog. Dog posts this ring as well as this shoe and says, would it be worth converting the flat defense to defense percentage or mining the crit damage to defense percentage? Okay, so we're looking at this piece. So for this piece, is it worth it to grab that? No, because it's a brick. So yeah, so This piece, like, this is like it's hell. It's so raw. Yeah, this is actually it's a defense like loss conversion. Yeah, this is a really weird piece. I don't think you can actually make that swap though. What is the shoe at? I mean, looking at this, I think you need well, first off, get your proof to 30. I don't think this is like too bad right now. I think people keep trying to focus on this like 250 crit hit damage. Dude, you only need like 200. The fact that I see this 88 pen necklace says to me that you're trying to play crit damage necklace, which is fine if you have great gear. If you don't have great gear, which you're sending me this, which this is like a weird piece. I don't know. The 19 speed's nice, but a lot of flat defense. If it was me, I would just get a health necklace and just try to focus on the higher bulk. But from what you have right now, this looks like fine. I don't think that there's anything like too far off on it. I mean, me personally, I play like 25k HP, but that's to each their own. Yeah, like this is fine. I would absolutely not make this change though, dog. Like, if you made this change, you actually just make the piece worse overall. So just don't do it. Do me a favor, don't do it. Alright, so next up is So Solid. I can switch to lifesteal with pen and lose 8 speed, being 171. Lose 10 crit damage, go to 327. Lose 200 attack, 4093. Lose 25, okay, but gain 35. So is it worth it? I'm not quite 100%. Like, sure, like the way you phrase that, but I think your bulk is just... Oh, you're on Destro. You have the damage. You have the speed. It's just the bulk is what we're concerned about? Those boots are like suspect, man. Anytime I see like potential arena boots, I'm like, that's suspect. I wish Solid, I wish you posted it so that I could see the exact like stat breakdown. Right? Because like you took a screenshot like this, whereas opposed to like Nina is up next, right? So like Nina posted it like this, so it's easier for me to see the equipment score and the relevant subs. But so what you're saying is you want to pick up 3,400 damage. So you want to go to 1,200 defense, but you go to 1050. Okay. Give me a second. Let me calc and see which version of Flan is tankier. If it's not significantly tankier, it is absolutely not worth it. So we're just trying to figure out what is tankier here. Alright, so you're asking, is 1,200 defense with 10,500 HP tankier versus what we currently play? It's not worth it. It's not worth the exchange. So you have here we go. So Solid sent it to me. Thank you. Let me move that over here. So actually, hold on. There we go. Oof. That ring is rough. That ring is real rough. Like that is literally 16 speed and nothing else. That is all base values, essentially. Strand Rider 06, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, you get 1% crit damage on the boots, FYI. It's not worth it though. So like, what your proposed defense change is 52,000 EHP, and your current Flan is 51.5k EHP. So yes, if you took the defense, you would have a tankier Flan, but it's like, it's negligible, right? And if you're gonna give up damage for negligible gains in terms of health, like what's the point? Just eyeballing it, I think that the ring is probably the one thing that like is the biggest eyesore on the build. Like, I get it gives 16 speed, but the rest of the stats are not good. Right? You can actually pick up crit damage on the body also, just FYI, if you wanted it. So you get crit damage on the body over the crit chance. So that could put you up to 34, 6, 346, 346. Boots give a ton of bulk. Yeah, if it was me, I think I would just get a better ring. You could also find something that gives defense on the helmet. I definitely think you keep the necklace. The necklace is just, like, insane on this thing. Alright, yeah. I think it's just ring. And then if you're looking to kind of min-max, like the swap on the body, and then min-maxing at that point is just a matter of finding a better combination of helmet and boot. Alright, Nina's up next. Right? Get myself resituated here. Alright. Nina didn't post anything else. Okay. So, good bulk, good speed. And then attack and crit damage are okay. Not amazing, just okay. Alright. So... that sword feels like it's alright. It could be better, but it feels like it's alright. Holy shit, how much attack is that on the helmet? Hold on, how much attack is that on the helmet? That is a shitload of attack. 782. So it's like 13%. It's like 29%. Yeah, this is looking like an artifact diff at the moment. Artifact imprint diff, right? Is it K-Rempoto? K-Rempoto? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry that I butchered the name. Would Flan benefit more from pen set or torrent set? Pen set. If you're looking for a dual attack focus build, pen set. If you just want average case, torrent. Hey, thank you so solid for the sub.
_ not just subscribed.
Saucelid. It calls you Saucelid. Thank you so much for the sub, homie. Take advantage of the free Discord Nitro, by the way. Apparently, if you sub on Twitch to anybody, it should show up, I think, in your inventory. You can claim that till the end of the month. So take advantage of that and all of the cool perks it is. On a character that doesn't care about top speed, V4K, speed plus X is the same as destruction plus X. Like, if you don't care about top speed, destruction is always better if the character can crit. So, like, if I'm not trying to go, like, 260 plus speed, then destruction is always better if my character is a damage dealer that crits. So, anything that you could build on speed pen is just strictly worse than anything you could build on destruction penetration. So, like, playing speed pen is like, I play it because I have it, not because it's the best thing I could play. Also, Atsuma, thank you for the 5 gifted. I appreciate it. Oh, Platty got one. So does Solidus. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, homie. All right. Back to what we're talking about here with Nina. Boots seem fine. Ring has a swap on it. Ring has a swap here. F for crit damage. And then necklace. You have a swap here. Crit chance for health percentage as well. I think I would probably consider maybe... this is a lot of damage, right? It's like 30% attack, 23 defense. Like, if you had a better necklace, I'd go for it, but I realize this could be hard to replace. My thoughts are, at a glance, are the helmet, the necklace, and to a lesser extent, the sword are all, like, passable. Right? It's a lot of, like, good, like, slightly above average gear. And I think to really hit where I know you want to be, because I know what level you play at, I think it's just artifact imprint diff, or just try to find a way to shore up a lot of these, like, around 90 equipment score pieces. Because we have a lot of borderline stuff, right? It's like, it's usable, but it's not exceptional. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. Everything on this, except for the body, everything here is usable, not exceptional. And unless we get exceptional gear, imprints, or artifacts, like, it's not gonna get better than this. Like, I still think it's really well made. I probably can't make a soaked Flan that's this good. Okay, we have the same opinion. Awesome. Okay, One Shot has a Hua Yang and said, I needed you to review my Hua Yang. I don't know where to improve. Yes. Mako Gaming, I already have a script written for it, but because my microphone broke earlier in the week, I couldn't record anything. So now I'm backlogged on a bunch of stuff. I have Abyss 110, Abyss 111, new player gearing guide, right? Like a gear slash like crafting guide, right? Maybe not so much crafting. It's more like rolling gear. If you want me to like touch on what I would craft, like it's more of the gearing guide is more about here's what you're looking for each type of character. Go make it. It doesn't just like hold your hand and tell you, oh, this piece is good, this piece is bad. It just gives you a general idea of like what that character, like how to figure out what a character wants, and gives you some templates for characters. And then I still have a how to play Harsetti. There's a bunch of how to plays I probably really need to like catch up on, but the problem is how to plays take so long. I might do a poll and ask you guys how you feel about doing like a quote unquote how to play where it's just a collection of like 8 random units like once a month, as opposed to just like an in-depth guide for one person. But we'll talk about that. I appreciate it, Solid. It means a lot. Okay, so looking at the Hua Yang, right? Without looking at the gear, just looking at the stat line on the left. Short on attack, defense is fine, short on health, good on speed, and then a bunch of wasted stats. So that's like at a glance, right? At a glance, it's 14 crit chance wasted, 20 crit damage wasted, 28 F wasted, 12 ER wasted. So that is a total of 44... 67 wasted equipment score, right? Mako Gaming, yes, you speed check everything. You speed check everything, because the thing is, like, I'm not on my main account right now. I'm on my spare account, but my fastest speed pieces are rage set. I have a bunch of 23 speed pieces on rage set. Now, you normally would not speed check, like if you didn't speed check things that might not have it, I would not have those pieces. You joke, ATK, but my rage set body, that's 23 speed, is on my Sea Phantom Politis. Yeah, my fastest pieces are all on Torrent and Rage. Hey, Cupcake, thank you so much again.
18 just subscribed. I'm a sad Cupcake gifted a tier 1 sub to One Shot 18. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, Cupcake, for the gifted. Do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Tomas is saying, don't think the Ruel boss will do much. You still think she's pretty garbage. Aura and Mort are the only winners. I disagree with that. We'll see. But yeah, so looking at this, oh god, that sword. Dude, that sword sucks. There's nothing you could do to fix it. Nah, fam, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think I changed my sword. I know that sounds wild because you're giving up 29%. I would rather, I think, go for like high bulk on my sword. I think I'd want like a tank sword. I want like really high HP, flat health, attack percentage, speed. The necklace is not super great either. So the only things I care about, I want either one of two things on a Huayan necklace. I either want my substats to be exactly speed, flat attack, flat defense, defense percentage, or like, you know, health percentage, defense percentage, flat attack, speed. Like one of that, like the perfect 4 subs. Or I want like 140 flat attack. And this has neither, so I definitely think you change your necklace. Like, 100%. Same thing with your ring. Your ring is like pretty weak overall for a Huayan ring. Like you want like 100. You want a 3-digit flat attack number or high speed or some kind of bulk baked into it. Shoes are also like really low rolled in general. It's same thing. Like it's just like just so we're clear. Like my Huayan has 48% attack on the boots between the percentage and the flat attack. Like you want like the hardest part about building a good Huayan is having very high attack percentage, like attack stats. Like so if you're familiar with how we build Crimson Armament, so Crimson Armament is like HP ring, HP necklace, HP boots, and then you want really high flat subs, like flat health subs on everything. You want to do the same thing with Huayan. You want your right side to be attack percentage, speed, and then you want a ton of flat attack on your necklace and your ring, and a ton of attack percentage, and also flat attack on your boots. And then you want all of your bulk stats to be like all on the left, basically. Like of these pieces, the best piece by far is the helmet, and everything else is like it's okay, but it's not what you're really looking for, I think, on Huayan. Yeah, this character, my Huayan's necklace, I used the Artenic crafting event to make. And if it ever comes back, I don't know why it's not. That's what I would use it on. Another thing is, like, and I know this is not... I'm not going to be, like, have people that are, like, big fans of me for saying this, but, like, how we get those like 0 defect city pieces, right? Where you could choose the subs. Characters like Huayan and Arunca are so stupidly specific on how their necklace is assembled that I would not hate you if you took a perfect piece for that character. Because you will just straight up never get a piece that's anywhere near as good as what you could get from like that event for it. Like, I think you would literally have, like, best Huayan necklace world if you spend it on that. What would a perfect neck be if you could spend on it? It would probably be attack percentage main with, like, either trips flat attack, dubs speed, or dubs flat attack, trips speed, health defense. Providence, I think so far lifesteal is the meta for turn 2 players for that character. But yeah, like that's how you would go about it. So yeah, just to summarize one shot, you need more flat attack on your right side pieces. And I think we need to reevaluate our sword and our body. At the end of the day, you want the Huayan to be 4,800 attack, 220 speed before the EE, 1,200 defense, 12k HP. And ideally, you want no wasted stats. If you can go higher than that, that'd be great. You're on Uberius's Tooth, which I think is all right on the character. I would rather be on Teyu's artifacts, but or Chloe's artifacts. It depends on if you have them and they're not in use. All right. So we go over here to Aligar next, who posts Bloodblade Corinne, our first BBK of the stream, if it will open. Thank you. Pooty's right. That for Huayan, Victoria's Flag is a good alternative. It's already not in use. It gives you tankiness and damage. They are built exactly the same, Divine. They are built exactly the same. Kawazu, Arunca, and Huayan are built all the same, except that Kawazu places a higher emphasis on bulk compared to the other two. The other two want to be faster than Kawazu. Like, Kawazu gets away with, like, 190 to 210 range. Hwa-Young or Runka are like 220, 230 range, right? They're a little bit faster. Kawazu has 4-star stats while the others have 5 stars, so he needs the extra bulk, and his passive in the spots you're picking him makes up for it with the CR push for having lower speed. Outer Plane showed off their newest unit today. I don't know if is this safe? Can I click this, ATK? Is this a safe link I could click? Before I reviewed this BBK, this link you posted? You think so? Oh no. Scary times. Good lord. Oh no, it's Tamamo no Mae! No! Damn it! Oh my god, it's a Tamamo! I love Tamamos!
We're done here.
Tamamo is one of my favorite
Take away
fake
the
characters.
bodies.
Oh, good point, Rex. Vic Flag can overlap with Hwa-Young's crit damage reduction passive. At that point, just go with Portrait. That is also true. At that point, I would probably, like I said, go with one of the ones that just generically gives attack with a conditional damage bonus. Alright, so looking at this BBK, Destro, Torrent, good ER. This looks great. At a glance, this looks great. Yo. Can we talk about how cracked this helmet is? What the hell? You could get a swap here, by the way. You could change 6% attack to 8% attack if you haven't already done that. That's just a free pickup. This looks fine. I think this is a great BBK. Yeah, actually, you're right. It is 9%. This looks fine. I think you just changed this this attack percentage here on the helmet. You just swap that for attack percentage again, and you're just in there. You're Gucci. If you've already got a swap, like, oh well. But yeah, this looks fine. I don't really think I have any changes at all for this. All right. Next up is Pooty. Posted Benny Mara. Last time you recommended counter Benny Mara with some HP. Any further thoughts on how to improve this? Not really. Yeah, not particularly. Like, we have a swap here on the 41, but, like, we're giving up bulk for that, which I don't want to do. Maybe artifacts? How do we feel about artifacts? You think the ring could swap to crit damage? Oh, you're talking about this one over here. Actually, that's true. This 6%, going back to this, Elegar, the 6% defense could be crit damage. Brett is right. Good catch. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah. I think right now, looking at this Benny Mara, I think it's just the artifact. And honestly, I don't even think Portrait's very good on him. I think Draco Plate, actually? Draco Plate puts you up near 300 crit damage and gives you further bulk. Or Victorious Flag. Yeah, actually, I think with what Rex was saying about how Victorious Flag cancels, is a non-bow with Hwa-Young's passive, I think we go different artifact on your Hwa-Young and we put Vic Flag on Benny. That actually looks pretty sweet, if I'm being real. And yeah, this is extremely high gear score for a Benny Mara. Yeah, Draco is also another option. I think it's just an artifact swap. I think that otherwise this is pretty much like the final form of the character. Next up is Keiki! Yay, Keiki! Hey, what's going on, Shuma? It's both, Shuma. It's always both. Alright, Keiki is up next and says, how do I fix my crit and speed without wrecking her bulk too much? Is there a problem? Aside from the non-bow set. Let me check something real fast. Hit the button. Mute that. Yeah, I'm pulling up my other account because, like, I think this is almost like pound for pound my Alencia, or not my Alencia, my Illinav. So I'm just like, is there a problem? I don't think there is a problem here. Um. Hmm. So I think it's you want to try to pick up the last 2% crit chance and raise your speed. Well, that body is just cracked. The helmet's really high gear score, but at the same time, like, we're missing the pen set bonus, which stinks. The necklace definitely changes, I think. Right? 80 flat defense is Garbo on this character. It's like 11%. Not even. It's not even 11%. It's like 10.5, 10.3, something like that. And then a mid roll on defense. Great ring. Boots also seem solid. Yeah, I think it's probably changing helmet, changing necklace. Yeah. Oh, it's ATK you're asking. I thought, yeah. Let me go over here. Oh, right. We should do this. Give episode 3 music go. I mean, I'm on counter set. Like, yours isn't that much different than mine. And I'm not even on pen set. Yeah. Keiki, I think it's just a matter of sets. Like, it doesn't even seem like this is that bad. Like, if the necklace is the one thing I'm the most concerned about, that's about it. Like, the necklace is just, like, I think, okay, not great. But otherwise, I think this is fine. I think not having a set bonus really hurts you, though. I don't know if anyone else has anything they want to add here. Like, this doesn't seem like it's like that. Like I said, it doesn't seem that far off when you look at mine. To be fair, mine is on counter set. Mine is also triple S. So. Yeah, everyone's saying pen helm, yeah. Like to see more defense. I don't know. If you're going for like straight damage, I don't know. Most Illinabs are, I think, 14 to 26 right now, unless it's changed again since the last time I did the guide for Illinab, because she got faster since I made the guide. It used to be like 150, now it's like, you know, or like 170. Like Illinabs basically got faster. Somebody suggesting mature sunglasses. I don't know. That could be a possibility over Helag. I don't know if Keiki has mature sunglasses or not. All right. So we have a neck wall here. I want to ask if there can be any other improvement other than speed. And when you stream, it'll be 1 a.m. here, so I probably will have to watch the stream, or watch the VOD, have a nice stream. Hey, okay, thank you. Is it my hair? Majere? I'm not really sure how to pronounce your name, but yeah. So aside from speed, is there anything we could really fix? Okay. That ring is pretty not it. The ring has a lot of stats that don't really line up, and 11 speed is not really exactly top speed. Right? I just like 11 speed is literally what? 2 rolls into speed? That's not that hard to do. Yeah, I definitely think we changed the ring. Like this ring has always rolled abysmal. I definitely think we changed that ring. Also, your boots. For characters like Naqual, you want high F on your boots because it frees up the ability to just go for high speed, right? Like this this body here, right? This body has ER, which does nothing. And then we have F, which is a starting roll. And then we have 1 roll in defense, and then like 2 rolls, 3 rolls into speed area. So it's 2 rolls in speed, 1 in def, and then all the relevant stats. So definitely change the body, definitely change the ring, change the boots. Boots we want to go for like 25 effectiveness or higher on them if at all possible. You could keep the helmet because it's 18 speed. And you could keep the sword as well. And if you could get a faster necklace, that would be good. But yeah, we could keep that also. So for right now, I would work on trying to increase the speed of your ring and your body. And then obviously, like I said, make adjustments to your boot. Boot, you want effectiveness, health, defense, right, as your main stats. And then it doesn't really matter what the 4th one is. Yeah. Getting a 17 speed ring, effectiveness ring from the Forge event from like December or whatever when we get it, that would be also ideal. How much speed is enough for Naqual? That depends on what level you are playing at. What level, like Guild Wars, Arena, World Arena, those kinds of things. And it also depends on your playstyle because a friend of mine, Meep, has finished Emperor with like a 235 speed Naqual. It works for how he plays the game and how he applies her. But for most people, like 265, 270 for like the champion area. And then if you want like Emperor or higher, 280 plus. The really high end Emperor Legend is like 300 if you could spare the gear. But that's like crazy fast. That's like 23 per piece average. Gold RTA. 295 is overkill most of the time. That's like really high end. Most snacks you'll come across on ladder will be 285 or slower. Only like the really, really elite ones are much faster than that. At least that's my experience. I don't know if other people have similar experiences or they have different experiences overall. Can I just say I dislike her shoes immensely? It's like weird. It's like she's got like some paper clip that holds her shoe on. All right, move on to another Flan here. This one is from Stamen9. I already know that the gear is kind of scuffed. I'm not sure in what direction I want to pull her, so I'm having a bit of everything. I'm pairing her with either Harseti or 270 plus speed units that can take 2 turns, such as Ran S2, S1, or Naqual with her S3 into S1, and using them to deliver damage. So far, I think it kind of works. The immunity is kind of helpful in the cases of things that apply debuff past miss. I'd like to be Pen, but I don't think I could swap it without losing a lot of stat. Okay. Basically, the general concern seems to be the immunity set is carrying a lot of weight. All right, so that sword is definitely like an ER bruiser sword that does not belong on Flan. The helmet's okay, but it has a lot of wasted stats on it. Body is also kind of okay, surprisingly. Like F is not terrible in this character. 30% attack. Okay, so The necklace and the shoes definitely get changed because they're 78s and 80s. These have like really bad stats late game. And then the ring is okay, but at this point, like if you're gonna make a change to the, you have to make a change to the necklace and boots. At that point, if you're going to be changing two pieces out, you might as well just gut your whole right side, right? Like you're gonna have to change the sword, the necklace, and the boots. At that point, just go and switch the pen set. Go for the pen set change. You need speed on her? Well, he's saying that he pairs this character with Harsetti. That is true. If you play this character with at this speed, by the way, without Harsetti, the chat's right. You will run out of focus before she gets a turn. So if it was me, I would focus on getting speed boots on the character and swapping over to the pen set. Like you've already got the artifact at plus 30, and you've got an imprint in her. At this point, you just need the gear, right? You have everything else. It's just a matter of farming the gear now. How fast is the Harsetti? I don't know. They didn't say. If they're playing it with Harsetti, you could leave it at base speed, but like they're also saying that they sometimes play her with Ron or Ran. I'm saying Ron now. The Flan thing has got me on Ron. Flan, Ron, something, something. Not entirely, but yeah. Overall, I think you change. You keep your body, and I think you keep your helmet, and then you just try to round out the rest. Like nothing on here. Like there's definitely like spots you could even upgrade the helmet and the body, right? Because there's some wasted stats on here, but overall they're pretty good packages. So I'm not gonna like complain too much. But yeah, I definitely think you change the other 4 pieces. Alright, depth charge is up next. Probably stretching the character in too many directions. Hard to be a generalist and have bulk. This character, actually... do I still have her built? Let me double check. This character's stats are pretty much all over the place, so yeah. Yeah, I think you are actually stretched a bit too thin, because, like, I have a bunch of F on mine, and bulk, and have similar speed. But I don't have any of the ER. Honestly, I don't even think I would go for the ER. I think I would just drop the ER and just pick up bulk. That's just me personally. Yeah, I think, and also you can go slower, right? Like I don't have like some amazing AOL because I rarely draft her, so it's just a bunch of leftover gear. Right, but like I have 16, 18 defense, 230 speed. Like 230 is fine, by the way, for AOL. You don't need to be like 245. I don't think it does much for you. I think if you're gonna try to speed up AOL past this bracket, you want to be like 270 plus. But I think 230 is fine, and then just focus heavy on F. Right, like I'm without the team imprint, I'm 157.8, and this is all just like throwaway gear. So it's super easy for you to get like this kind of bulk, right? 16, 18, 230, 200 F. That should be pretty easy if you want to dedicate the gear to it. I just don't play AOL enough. I've always hated this character, so I only use her for like anti-cleave. Like I basically, the character I primarily play her into is Blitica. Aside from that, like I don't really use her that. But yeah, going back to this, yeah, definitely get the bulk, drop some speed, right? Like this sword, right? Great sword, but like it's a sword for like a Soul Weaver. I think if you put this on a Soul Weaver, it'd be like busted. I don't think you need this on AOL. Go for something that's like drop this, all this speed, all this ER, chase a bunch of like HP on your sword. Yeah, dude, like it's all like this is like the hybrid central pieces. Boots, I think, yeah, your boots are chasing a bunch of ER. I would just chase a bunch of F. Like, again, it's one of those things where you can't have it all. You can't have speed and bulk and F and ER. So, like, pick 3 and focus on those. For me, I would choose bulk, F, and some speed. I don't think the character needs ER. Especially because she can't be stunned. Like, unless she gets slapped, that's like your only quarrel with having no ER. And let's be real here, every DDR is sleeping 119 ER. Literally all of them. So. All right, Remkali is up next. Rowana, this is a character I'm gonna have to end up building tomorrow. All right. Torrent. I'll be real with you, for having no hit sets, this looks pretty good. Yeah, this looks actually good. Like, really good. You have a swap here if you want, but I don't think there's nothing like you could really get off of it, so just health. If you want to change it, like, I think you keep it just because in case you need it for later, some other time. Yeah, this is beautiful, actually. I think this is really good. Yeah, no, this looks great to me. All right. Okay. Go next. Govena. Yeah, I had no changes, by the way, on that for Rem. It was really good. Govena for a Laya says, is this build tanky enough? Or do I need more defense? Should I change the attack percentage of the ring to flat HP? Your opinion is greatly appreciated. You need more health, that's for sure, and you need more speed. Alright, so let's look at this. First off, as soon as you say, should I change the attack percentage of the ring to flat HP? No. No. Alright, first off, this is the Luna ring. This is a piece of gear you should never, ever swap. Never, ever swap this. Same thing with the body. Like, these pieces are just, we don't touch these. Right? Looking at what you have here, you have a bunch of pieces laying around that are just like rough approximate. Like, it's kind of like a, hey, I took the highest HP pieces in my box and I just threw them on Laya. This says to me that you haven't farmed like dedicated gear for Laya, right? Let me show you my Laya here, right? I don't have like the world's best Laya. I took off some stuff from her, but to give you like an idea, all right? I think I took off actually a lot of her really good gear now that I'm thinking about it. Do I have anything that's like really good? No, okay, maybe not Laya. My Laya is like pretty gutted. What about like Lethe? But yeah. So here, I'll show you Lethe, right? Hey, Darsilcho, thank you for the resub for 9 months. Or is it 11 months? Which one is it? They will show you 2. Oh, it's in a okay. So thank you. 11 months. Yeah, so like this is like what I'm talking about. These are the kind of pieces you want. Like this is an ER one, but you see how I'm like, maybe not this one, but yeah, this is like a perfect example of the kind of piece I'm talking about. We want like these like super high HP pieces, and we want to try to like have like minimal other stuff. Yeah, Sputnik, if you could throw up your Laya, that would be great. I gutted mine pretty hard. Like my Laya is like pretty much in shambles compared to what she used to be. She used to be a lot better than this. But she's like pretty in shambles right now. Ideally, you don't want immunity either. You want health. Alright, yeah. There you go. Yeah, see, this is much cleaner. See how, like, the sword is 33% health and some flat HP? Right? And then same thing here. We have defense, a bunch of HP, again, over 30% on the body, and then some speed. Right? We have speed here on the necklace, speed on the ring. But, like, look at the boots. See how the boots are, like, Omega, like tanky stats? That's how you build Laya. Like Laya is literally just every single one of my pieces should just have a massive amount of health or defense because she doesn't want anything else. Like, so this, for example, this sword is like okay. It's not great because we can't do anything with the ER and the speed is low, but it's 36% health here, right? Now this sword, the helmet is really good, but not for Laya. Like, Laya doesn't want attack, Laya doesn't want crit chance, and modding them is just completely throwing away a piece of gear that you could give this to, like, Robbie or somebody else, and it would just be way better. Maybe not Robbie, because Robbie doesn't need crit chance, but you know what I mean? Be like a bruiser. This is a bruiser piece, not a Laya piece. Like, body is okay, but not like amazing. And then you look at the necklace. Necklace is like really good for a character like Sharoon, for example, who wants both ER and effectiveness, or like if you want to go hybrid DDR, he could use this necklace, but like Laya doesn't use this necklace. It's not a Laya necklace. Like Laya wants speed and a bunch of flat health here. Same thing with the ring. You want a bunch of speed and a bunch of flat health, or a bunch of defense. The attack percentage here is completely wasted on her, and I probably would not, like, modding this off is just a crime. Like an actual crime. Here's another one. Here's Nina's. Yeah, I wish I had seen I could see the actual stats, right? Like, so I could see, like, the breakdown. And then, like, the boots are close. Like, we have 25% health here, but, like, flat defense is not great. We'd rather have health, defense percentage. And then crit chance and attack percentage just don't do anything. Just, like, overall, you have an idea, I think, of what Laya is supposed to look like, but you don't actually have any of the gear that you should play on Laya. So it's just, what if I take a bunch of stuff that looks like it should go on Laya and throw it on Laya? Like, when I first started Epic 7, this is exactly what I would do when I would build characters, is I would look and go, oh, I need HP, and I would just take my highest HP pieces and just jam them all on the character, and they would just have so many wasted stats or so many things wrong with them, and it'd be like, damn, I think I have to just go out and farm the pieces eventually. And that's where I think we're at with this Laya. Let me see Nina again. Yeah, see, same thing here, right? So, some speed on the sword, a bunch of health on the helmet with some speed and defense. Then you look at the body, bunch of health, defense, speed. Necklace, bunch of defense, health, speed. Ring is a bunch of defense, speed. F doesn't matter. And then the boots are just a bunch of bulk stats. The character just doesn't want anything other. If it's not like health, flat defense, speed, just throw it away. That's all you need. You don't want anything else on this character. Hopefully that gives you, like, puts you or points you in the right direction of where to go with the character and what you should be looking for now. Cupcake posted a shoe and said, "How's my daughter? She is not a rat," in parentheses. We'll eventually change the neck and ring for something better. Okay. Looks good. You're a little slow, but otherwise we're kind of good. We just need to pick up our speed. Low equipment score ring means we probably want to change that out long term. Same thing with necklace. This says to me I don't farm golem. If you farm rift, put health set as one of your sets and try to actually start extracting bad health set pieces. Start crafting with blue boxes to get health pieces, right? This says to me I don't have health. I don't have good health pieces when I see stuff like this. Because you're just using the stuff that's given to you from the freebie event. This is like stuff for like newer returning players who don't have gear. If we're like actually committing to this, it says that I don't have stuff in this set, which says to me we need to start farming stuff in this set. I also think that you might have this is 105 equipment score on the sword, and we're not using the ER at all. Like, it's completely wasted. So if we could get a better sword, that would be great. Something more well-rounded. Let's see. Everything else looks pretty good, though. Boots are incredibly good. Right? I think we're good on the helmet, sword, and boots. Or, I'm sorry, helmet, body, boots are really good. And I think the other three, you change them out long term. But right now, I'll also get your Proof of Valor to plus 30 if you can. But right now, your defense and health look good. It's just your speed is just not where it needs to be. It needs to be about like 15 to 20 speed faster.
Alligar just subscribed.
Thank you, Alligar. Hopefully, the advice was able to help you earlier in the stream. All right. I'm going to jump past Sign because I already did one of yours earlier. Next up is Xiao. Posted a Yulha. Not sure if I can stay around until you get to it. After you mentioned Yulha and Revenge set, this is what I was able to put together. Could you give me some pointers on what to improve from here on out? Okay. Defense looks good. Health looks good. Speed is a little low for revenge set. That's about it. I mean, if you could pick up some F, I don't really like ER at all on Yulha. I've already said this. How do I submit mine? You just go to my Discord, !Discord. I put it up in the title of the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, it is in the description of the stream. And you just go to my Discord and go to Fix It Streams. It's hashtag Fix It Streams the channel. Just throw your character in there. Only one per person, please. If I don't get to you during the stream, I'll probably go for about another 2 hours and change. And then I'll end stream. I always get back to everybody. It might take me a little bit to get to you. It might take me... I might get back to you tomorrow morning. I might get back to you like Monday afternoon. It might be like Wednesday, but I will always get to you before the next Fix It Friday stream and do a breakdown of your whole character for you. All right, so we have an upgrade on the helmet. The helmet's pretty bad. And the body is passable. It's not great, but it's passable. Same thing with the sword. That's also passable. Okay, so I think I'm swapping. I actually don't hate those boots. I'll be real with you. The boots might be my favorite piece on the character. Do I still have Yulha on Revenge? Let me double check. I think I have. Apparently. With my crappy 75 thing. Yeah, it's because I was using other stuff. This was just a test for red lobbies, but this is counter. Do I have my Revenge Yulha saved in Frivels? Because if so, I'll just throw it up. You guys could see it. I think I do. Yeah, so like this. Like, let me see, what does it give you? Yeah, see, like this. Like pieces like this. Like this is what you're looking for on Yulha. You want your pieces like this. Right? Or like a bunch. Like this is a pretty garbage piece, let's be real here. But like you're just looking for these like super omega tanky pieces that give like a ton of health. That's pretty much what you're looking for. So as far as where we're at right now on the Yulha, I don't think you reforge your helmet. And I think that long term we look for a better body and sword. And then I'm going to say the same thing I said to the last person about Shu. This just says to me, I don't farm Golem. Start farming Golem if you're looking to have like really strong bruisers. Like what you have now in Yulha is certainly playable. But I think if you really want to make her like exceptional, that is where you're going to need to go. At the end of the day, you'd want like 1600 defense, like 30k HP. If you get like 32, that would be great. 170 speed. And then any effectiveness you could pick up, I think is fine. I know there are people who like to play, like the common sentiment for how people build Yulha is they build her with about 100 ER. They go like full tank 100 ER, which is what most people build their tanks on. I don't really think that that's like worth it because Murderous Intent is a cleanse. So like if you have Symphony to kill, you get a cleanse. So like why am I wasting my stats on the ER? I'd rather get F so that way I can reverse provoke people consistently. That's just me. That's a playstyle diff. Here's again my crappy red lobby Yulha that we were using for testing a while back, which by the way, we have to get back on that. Alright. Next up is Iron Twig here. Has a Harsetti. Very good on defensive flag arena. Still needs mullahs to max her defense percentage. Not sure about the boots, but overall pretty happy with this build. I don't know if this is like a flex or you're asking for advice, Iron. Okay. Bubble Maker, so this is actually like 180 F. Bulk looks good. Defense looks a little suspect. It feels like it's kind of lower than where I'd want to be, but I think it's probably alright. Speed feels high. Like we wasted a lot of stats on speed. Also, we have 40 ER, just chilling, not doing much. So, Sword has 17 wasted. Helmet looks good. Body looks good. Necklace could be better. A lot of wasted stats, right? Like a lot of wasted stats actually on the Damn, dude, that's like 33 or 34 equipment score wasted on the necklace. But I definitely think we changed necklace. Even though it's 99 equipment score, I don't think this is for this character. Ring, a lot of wasted stats also, specifically in the ER. And then boots are just for a bunch of speed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate the boot. Right? That's a lot of speed to make up. Wait, actually, hold on a second. What? Wait. No, hold on. Back up. Why the hell are we playing boots with 19 speed on them anyway? Do you have like a specific tuning thing? No. Okay, no. We changed these boots. We go for like Omega tanky boots. Like we don't need 19 speed here. I think if we cut the ring, the boot, like if we change our right side, right? Right side, obviously, like necklace has a bunch of wasted, but like, we have 30 speed coming from our ring and our boot. That would put us at 135, which is like within the acceptable range, right? Like it's only a little bit faster than 124. It's not that many wasted stats. Okay. I think I'm changing ring. I'm changing boot. Right? Yeah, I think I'm doing that. And I'm probably changing I think I'm keeping helmet, I'm keeping body, and gutting everything else if I can. This character is actually a bitch and a half to build, if I'm being real. Hey, what's going on, Spacebar? How are you? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Hopefully you're doing well. You think my albedo? Is my albedo that good? I don't know. I don't know if this is actually that good. I mean, mine's a little bit different than it used to be. I used to have like a really, really high-end one. This one's like, I guess, okay. I'm gonna basically re-gear my whole account tomorrow. That's the plan at the moment. Yeah, this character is a bitch to build, right? Like, I don't have a good Harsetti. Like, my Harsetti is pretty abysmal. Right? Like, I actually have to farm a bunch of gear for her. I don't really like mine, even in the slightest. Like, see, look at mine. Mine's not even that good. Right? This is what I was messing around with while testing. I used an effectiveness one, but that one was also dreadfully terrible looking as well. Yeah, I used to have an albedo that was like Omega tanky. I think I took some of the gear off of her. Let me see. The one you guys are probably used to seeing is this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Hold on. I'll put it back. This is the one that everybody really loved when we were talking about albedo before. Just put it back real fast. People can see what it used to be, because everybody was like, "Oh my god, it's so nice." It's actually funny. It's most of the gear that's on the Yoha. Oh my god, is it actually just all the gear on the Yoha? That's pretty damn funny. There you go. It looked like this. This is my old Yoha, or my old albedo. My old albedo looks like that. The right side. This is the one that everybody really loved. Honestly, that doesn't even seem like that's that bad of a thing to go back to, if I'm being real with you. Alright. Yeah, back to like we were saying on this one. It's sword, and then right side, I change all of it if I can. Is DPS Harsetti build bad? No. It's just that her multipliers are kind of garbage, so effectiveness usually is more preferred, I feel like. Right? if you're going to play her damage, I think you're playing her on rage set, which nobody has gear for unless you're like you basically you have to be aware that rage is like the best way to play her on damage and then actually get good gear on that set for her, or you go injury. Yeah, no, what I learned from all my research from making the script for how to play Harsetti is that this character requires gear that no one has, or at least most people don't have. Most people do not have the gear, myself included, to actually play this character. Like, at least optimally, right? Like, you have the ability, most people have gear that will let her function. Nobody has, like, this character has not seen her final form. Give it like 2 more months or 3 more months, and you will see some absolutely nutty versions of this character. I feel like, aside from like Elvmage or some of these legend players that have crazy ass gear, most people do not have the best gear that they can have for this character. For example, like Valky, I looked at how he built Harsetti for his video. That Harsetti is like acceptable. If Valky really put his mind to it and farmed the gear that should be on the character, his Valky, or not Valky, his Harsetti would just be so much better than it is. Like, I learned that basically this character requires gear that no one has. One of the builds that I had for how to play Harsetti was a destruction set effectiveness ring is on one of the builds. This is the optimal way to play the character. Tell me, like, show of hands in chat, how many of you have an effectiveness ring on destruction set with 0 speed on it? Because the thing is, nobody builds it. Literally nobody builds that. Well, I hate to brag. Like, the best ring you could have on this character would be like destruction set effectiveness ring with like 30% health, defense, maybe crit chance, crit damage as your subs. Nobody has that. That's like just that's not laying around. That's like not laying around. That's what I'm trying to convey to you all. Like, the best ring, like, in order to like mathematically have the easiest time building like a hybrid damage dealer version where she's like 100 F with like crazy damage stats at the same time and you could still play Bubble Maker or Abyssal, is destruction ring, effectiveness percentage main stat, health percentage, defense, crit chance, crit damage. Nobody has that ring. You've thrown away 1 million of them in your Epic 7 career. Nobody bothered to save them. What's the other set? Hit set. Hit set or health set. No, it's health. I'm sorry, it's health set. It's health set. It's destruction health. Destruction health with a ring that is exactly like I just told you. Effectiveness main with health percentage, defense percentage, crit chance percentage, crit damage percentage. People don't have that ring. That's not like a real ring that anyone saved ever for any reason. Hey, Zolder C, thank you for the follow. Nina says, I have this. I have the base speed. This actually is the ring. This is the ring, Nina. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This ring is like, this is one of the rings that you could play on Hybrid Harsetti, but nobody kept these rings. They all threw them away. Which do you prefer on Goldfish, Flan? Destruction or Lifesteal? I have not built Flan yet, so I can't comment on it. But from what I've seen, Lifesteal looks like it's a very promising set. I think it's very hard to have things go wrong on that set. Dizzy. So there are 2 different builds. Destruction is, in my opinion, the best when played hybrid. Rage is best when just built pure damage. Like, if you want pure damage, I would go Rage or Injury. If you want, like, to play damage Harsetti, but still have, like, the ability to use Abyssal Crown and Bubble Maker, then it's Destruction. Like, I spent a lot of time on the spreadsheet looking at what makes sense for this character. And I was like, wait a minute. why the hell does this character only play like damage sets when we want like only some damage? Like we play non-damage sets if we want the most amount of damage. It's stupid. That's why I was saying. I was like, this character is just like a, for lack of a better term, it was like a mind fuck in terms of just like trying to math the character. I was like, wait, why am I built like why would you not build this? Like, again, when I do my like per piece average, I don't, when I take a look at the total stats needed, if it ever becomes a 3-digit number, I try to change the main stat or change the set on the character to get everything to line up. And the easiest way to get Harseti's math to line up, if you want like 300 crit damage and 100 F and still be tanky, is to play her on destruction with an effectiveness ring, which is just a combination that no other character in Epic 7 plays, which led me to believe that no one plays the character like that and nobody has that gear. If you just wanted pure damage, I don't think I could. You could play destruction. It worked fine for me, but I think optimally, rage set is better if you just want pure damage. But again, nobody has bruiser rage gear. You all went glass cannon attack scaling. Nobody has bulky health scaling rage gear. That was all stuff that for the entire last 6 years of Epic 7 was considered garbage, so everyone threw it away. That's what's so fascinating about this character, is that she changed the whole damn game. She changed the way we do Guild Wars. She changed the way we do Arena. She changed the way that people draft an RTA. And now she's actually legitimately changing the way that everybody rolls gear in the game. That's actually good, in my opinion. I know people, for as much as people bitch about this character, I think the fact that she changes the way everybody rolls gear or perceives gear is good. Like, ML Can changes the way that we perceive certain gear. This character drastically changes the way you perceive gear. Because, like, if you think about it, like, base speed protection set gear that's, like, got damage stats is actually viable underneath Harseti. Like, you could play, like, 30-something K HP protection set bruisers with, like, 300 crit damage, and that's real. That's not real with anybody other than Harseti in the game. What I'm trying to say now is, now more than ever, rolling for high equipment score is important, regardless of how completely messed up the main stat plus stat combination is. All right, I will get off my soapbox. Let's get moving on and go talk about Jiraiya. Jiraiya is probably in chat going, "Damn it, I'm up next. He won't stop monologuing. Shut up, Sue. Just give me the review." What is this? Suchi posted this. Yeah, but see? No, Suchi. You have speed. We said speed. No speed. No, this doesn't count either, Brent. This is a Segret and a Baiken piece. This is not a Harseti piece. This is a Baiken Segret piece. You want a rage set? You want rage set with no effectiveness. Crit chance, crit damage, crazy high health and defense. Alright, moving on to Jiraiya. Less yapping. Talking about Jiraiya, yeah. Hold on a second. I got another request, sorry. Mato Curry says, "Hello, I'm a new player. How do I build Lone Crest on Bologna?" Mato, if you check on my YouTube channel, I have a guide for how to play Lone Crest on Bologna. But in general, that is a character that is very difficult for a new character, or I should say new player, to build. You want a crit damage necklace, attack or health percentage ring, and whichever one you didn't go for. So if you went attack percentage ring, you want health percentage boots. And if you want health percentage ring, then you want attack percentage boots. The easiest way to build her is destruction set with penetration as the offset. But lifesteal and counter are also really good. That character is a nightmare, though, to build for a new player. Godspeed. ATK, I'll scroll up and look at your ring. No, it's main stat. Main ATK, main stat. Main stat effectiveness. Main stat effectiveness. Alright. Jiraiya says, "I want to replace the helmet and the neck for an ER set. I'm aiming for 200. I don't think you even need to. Isn't it like 150 on Hostess? Oh, you're playing Wind Rider. Okay. So we want to play Torrent, Torrent, Resist, 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 Resist. Okay. Why am I old man? I don't like this. When did I become old man Sue? Anyways. Sword is good. Body is good. And then we have 2 broken pieces, which obviously you're replacing. Doesn't it feel like we're light on damage because we're not Destro? It's alright if I call myself old. It's not alright if you guys say I'm old. Oh no, it starts.
Hello, old man Sue.
Thank you, Dr. Girlfriend, for the sub for 3 months. I feel like we're light on damage on that. Right? I feel like we have to be Destro. I feel like you have to go Destro, homie. I feel like we just don't do enough damage otherwise. Yeah, I think you have to go Destruction. Yeah, well, I mean, I understand. So there's a reason for that, Coffee Cat. Coffee Cat asks, why not use Gala's artifact if you're going to go effect resistance on Jiraiya? Jiraiya is trying to get... It feels like Jiraiya is trying to have his cake and eat it too. He is trying to get to the ER threshold you normally would be on Gala's artifact so he could still play Wind Rider. I think that you probably have to go for like... Just go for 180. I would either stay at 150 where you're at and play Gala's artifact or go 180 even if you have like garbage speed. Like if you have like 135, 140 speed, who gives a crap, bro? Just go for other stuff. But yeah, dude, I think you really need Destro set. I don't think this is possible without Destro set. You just don't get enough stats, right? So if you played 4-piece resist, you get 40 equipment score worth of stats. You play destruction set, you get 66 equipment score worth of stats. It's pretty obvious you have to play Destro. Like you, by not playing destruction set, you give up effectively 24% crit damage for free for nothing. You literally give up 24 crit damage for nothing. Or whatever stat you want. You give up 66% attack. You literally give up like... Right? So it's 26, yeah. So sorry, yeah. You give up 26% attack for nothing. For just because of the set you chose. Oh, guys, that the I'm old. God damn it, Boyle. JSH says, hi, bro. It's my fifth day playing Epic 7. I choose Robbie as my free choice. My question is, which one pick on Covenant and Special Covenant for my improvement? Can you be more specific about that? I don't really understand what you mean by Covenant and Special Covenant. Are you talking about, like, selectors, or are you talking about, like, the characters that are on banner? Right, like Landy and, like, Flan are up right now. Yeah. But overall, Jiraiya, just to answer this, I think you have to go Destro set. Like, I think your sword and your body, luckily for you, are amazing. But the rest of the stuff, nope, that's all got to go and become Destruction. All right, next up is Divine Halo. It says, I know the gear is bad. Just curious on what your thoughts are. Also, I like counter. Begone Destruction and Lifesteal. Damage feels light. Bulk feels good. Speed's low. And damage is low. Oh no, it's the dreaded green arena gear. That's usually not very good. Nah, I'll be real with you. I'm not feeling it. I think I would rather go Destruction than hit hard or light. Like, Lifesteal just gives you more sustain. Like, what does counter give you? Most players are not actually going to hit Afternoon Soak Flan because she has 100% dodge. If you've ever played against a bunch of dodge units like Remnant Violet or Savior Auden or Green Violet, Specimen says, players do not attack these characters unless they are sure it's going to die. Right? There's no reason why you would attack it. So like, unless you get AoE, the counter set's just worthless. Yeah, and if you are playing counter, that is an excellent point. Then yeah, Bloodstone. I just feel like I wouldn't play it. Dustin, kinda. That's the point. I'm saying, like, you're picking a set that says please attack me, and every like competent PvP player is just like, nope, I'm not going to attack you unless I can secure a kill, or you're the last one left. I'm not attacking you. So that's why I think that's the case. Like, and if otherwise, like, you're not playing this character for like her like versus AI applications, maybe Guild Wars, but even then, like, just cleave them. Like, why drag the match out? Just cleave them. Is it Detsu Sensei? Thank you for the follow. Evasion works, right? Well, she has 100. Steven, she has 100% evasion chance. So yes, it will work for her. She has literally 100 evasion. So I don't see it. Next up, we have Big Chungus's son. Big Chungus's son says that they are a god believer. Good bulk, good damage. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Lifesteal too. It's a little fast. It's a little fast. I think you could pick up some more health, some more damage if you wanted to drop some speed. I quite like this. Actually, it's actually hilarious. Your gear is cracked except for your boots. Your boots are just like average, and the rest of the gear is like snapped in half. Yeah, I straight up think this is insane. I think the only thing that you could really ask for is a better boot. And even then, that boot's still pretty hard to beat. Volcanics looking, any Flan builds looking. There's a ton of them, Volcanics. Bianco says, get a better artifact for the Rylet. That artifact is fake. Wait, Alan, are you Big Chungus' son? God damn it, you are, Alan. Why is your profile in my server Big Chungus' son? Yeah, I hate double-edged crescent. Shepherd of the Hollow gang. Yako though, he's like 30 speed faster than you, and he doesn't have 50-50 crit. He has like 70-30 crit, which is 99.8%. Mr. Put You Down, there is no channel. It is my Discord using the Fix It Streams Discord channel. Thank you, ATK. If I don't get to you during the stream segment, I will tag you with your post. At some point, I will get back to you. What is this? Volcanics flexing now, too? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Out of all three of you, Volcanics has the best one. That's the best one by far. It has the better bulk in exchange for the less speed from Alan. It's got the better artifact. Hold on. Wait, is Nina about to kick in the door and be like, I'm flexing my Rylet next? This unit should be base speed for Harseti. That's demonic. I'll be real with you though. I am gonna re-gear my Spectre tomorrow to be base speed Unity. Player with Harseti. So I can play like, I'm gonna go Lifesteal Unity base speed Spectre. That's the plan. Z speed Harseti gang has spoken. Speaking of Harseti, our next one comes from Luxeus. Looking cool, Joker. I think Bubble Maker getting 30 from Bubble Maker is actually fine. I actually think this is fine. Dude, what can we change here? What can we change here? Ring is a little bit low rolled. And if we went like Omega HP, we could have actually went F ring like we talked about. We could actually have gone F ring and just went like turbo bulk. Like our boots are pretty low rolled in general. Oh, is this like bucket angle? Just blow it up and go for the F ring that I talked about. Like, it just go for, like, turbo high stat rolls. Like, go F ring, and then just go, like, Omega HP on the necklace. No, I don't think it's possible. Yeah, I definitely think, overall, though, I think I'm changing. I'm going for a higher rolled ring. Maybe higher rolled ring, but definitely higher rolled boot on this one. I think this is a pretty good Harsetti though. Like overall, I think I'm good with this one. But if you want to improve it, I think ring and boot are like the obvious spot. And if you could somehow make that thing that we're talking about where you could get like maybe F ring, to be fair, like you're on Bubble Maker, which is carrying your stats. If you were on like Abyssal, you'd have to make that change that I talked about though. Alright, I'm scared. What did Nina post? Oh, that Rowlet's like, wait, nah, dude. Volcanics for best face scaler. Volcanics is the true believer. Hey, let's go. Act 9M is up next with my favorite girl. My favorite guy with my favorite girl. You think you can upgrade him? Dude, that's crazy. That's like legitimately the best Rylot I've ever seen is AB, and then like Inori. Holy shit, this Lionheart is actually insane. Okay, this might be the best Lionheart I've ever seen. Dude, what the actual hell? Like ATK came and was like, I have the best Luna in the world. What if I take the crown for Sue's waifu? What if I take the crown of best in the world for Sue's waifu? Dude, this is legitimately the best Lionheart I've ever seen. Holy shit, dude. Can I have this? Like, this is legitimately best in world Lionheart. I don't care what hero library says. This is best in world Lionheart. I trade her to you? Yeah, sure. Anything you want for her. I'm actually like, I'm speechless, dude. This is actually... If I had this Lionheart, I would slam this character every single game. Like, this is actually, like, nutter butters. Like, I can't believe that this is, like, almost 200 speed with this bulk and this damage. This is actually filthy. Well, yeah, Shima. Ideology. No, jeez Louise, dude. What is this? Well posted. Okay. All right, look, it's Cleve Lionheart. I get it. This is good, but this is better. Like this is literally the meme, dude. Like this is good, but I want this, like the car. Oh my god, dude! I actually can't believe this. ATK came out swinging for Flex It Friday. Like this is actually like I'm stunned. I very rarely do we like there's been some really crazy things that people have posted during Fix It Friday, like to just flex. But this has got to be like near the top, like one of the best submissions I've ever seen. Yeah, exactly. Volcanics. Boyle posted his Lionheart, and that's like a Prius. ATK is like a Lambo. Yeah, like I said, this is best in world Lionheart. It has to be. I'll even allow the term for that because he's not wrong. Okay. Let me regain my composure and go to Ryan with his Bloodblade Corinne. Okay, well, first off, get your exclusive equipment up to the 12%, because that'll allow you to kind of adjust stuff if we need to. So your damage is good. Your speed, you're a little too fast, and your ER is a little too low. I'd say too fast, but like speed doesn't really matter too much for this character. But like you don't need to dedicate like the speed here on the helmet when you could just get like crazy turbo other stats, right? Like we're low on ER, so we need like big ER here. Like sword is fine. Body's fine. Ring is suspect. How did they already have the Lionheart Cermia skin? What are you talking about? Got Masters, yeah. Necklace is fine. Boots are fine. Let me do something real fast. Do 700. 700 here. So go back here. Okay. All right. So I think what you're going to do, I think what we do, because I don't like the speed here, I think you switch to ER ring. And I think then you just go hyper attack on the ring and also the helmet. I think that's how you kind of course correct here. Because everything is good but the helmet and the ring. So you're about 30-ish ER off from where you need to be. I think the easiest way without completely gutting the whole build is ER ring, right? Because you'll go down 39, but then you'll go up 26, right? So essentially, you'll net 26 if you switch to that ring, which covers your ER problem. And then you just have to make up for the fact that you're losing 700 attack. Right? So that's pretty much it. You just need to try to find a way to just make up the attack in the other two pieces. And it's doable. Like, if you manage to get, I would say, like, 25 or 30% attack on both pieces, then you can absolutely fix it. At least that's how I would course correct it. Even if you only end up with like 3,900 or 3,800 attack, that's still fine. I think that's the easiest way to fix the BBK. Without completely like scrapping it and starting over. Because this character is a bitch to build really well. Alright. Move on to Timothy here with a Twisted Eidolon Charon. You just use Bastion and not gut the unit. That is also possible if you wanted to. Yeah, you could also just switch to Bastion or Pelucia and that would also fix it. But I don't know if your Bastion's in use. How? Yeah, I don't know how that is an auto mod turn. I don't know how the word gut got auto modded. All right. I'm not the best at Twisted Eidolon Kairon, but this seems pretty good at a glance. I worry about the bulk. Like, defense is crazy good on him, but like the HP though. ZDigX, thank you for the follow. Good job, me breaking Automod. Damn it. Automod is an agenda, if you know what I mean. All right. Let's see. Ooh, we have a couple of pretty low roll pieces. That necklace is pretty bad. Yeah, I think you definitely get a different necklace. Like, that's pretty low roll. Like, even on a swap, it's still not great. Yeah, that... If we could get, like, a higher rolled body or sword, that's fine. I think it's just the necklace, though. Like, the necklace is the biggest, like, eyesore. The helmet's great, even though it doesn't look like it. It's pretty good. If you have a swap, you could pick up 2 percentage points on health there. I think I probably would do. But yeah, it's the biggest problem is the necklace. That necklace is not it. So if we could get that that necklace short up, I think this is pretty good. I'd have to like wait and see how this character does like post buffs. Like I think he could be pretty good though. Like I'm not too concerned about his damage because of the changes to Sword of Requiem. Like we have 199 ERs, pretty good after Hostess. Yeah, overall I think it's pretty good. Just not a fan of the necklace, that's all. Hey, Archdemon Shadow from Zelaphania. Alright, counter. Counter ER? Okay. The purples obviously could be reds long term, but these are actually pretty good for purples. A lot of defense on that necklace, actually. It's like 39%, I want to say. Like 13%, I think, on that. Yeah, it's like 38, 39%, something like that. ER is too low, you say? What do you think, at 150 Volk? Yeah, but it's like, where can we pick it up? Oh, Zaki1, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I don't really think that this is that bad. I mean, the 51F kind of drives me nuts because, like, I would just rather burn. So part of me thinks, like, we don't want it. You think you drop attack? Yeah, so then in that case, then it would make the helmet the clear change. Yeah, I think it... Well, the helmet's already purple, so you'd want to change it long term for the extra roll. I think, yeah, changing helmet for ER bulk and speed might be better. Drop crit and attack. There's 6 crit here. Yeah, I know. Meepa saying you want 3,000 attack, 1,600 defense, 16k HP, and then the rest into F and ER. Yeah, so maybe you're right. The attack might be too high. Yeah, in that case, I think you definitely change the helmet. Definitely change the helmet. I think the shooting doesn't work. I don't disagree with that. I actually think Harsetti made Archdemon a little bit more viable. Red also proved that the character works on book as a bit faster on speed set. So I think she's just niche. I don't think she's unplayable. I think she's niche. Unit is fine. I think I've been crying. I don't think every unit needs to be meta. I think she's fine as niche. Yeah, so I think that's probably where we're at. We drop some attack to pick up HP and ER. And the question is which piece to do that on. That's the difficult part. It depends on what you get as subs. If you pick up a bunch of if you change the helmet for a bunch of ER and defense, then the slightly low rolled neck becomes an option to switch. Right? I think the only piece I'm for sure keeping on this thing is probably I like the boot and I like the ring. I also like for the body, despite it being a purple. This is gonna be one of those ones where you have to kind of replace a piece and see where you go and kind of shift it. Hopefully that kind of gives you some direction though. Again, drop in the attack, picking up some HP, picking up some ER is probably where we want to be. Hey, Suchi's up next. Think boot and helmet are easier to change? For what? How much attack is too low for what, Nina? For Archdemon? She's always been a character that wants at least 3k, so at least burns on Dissolution do something, whether you're a crit or not, right? Oh, no problem, Milliard. Hopefully they've been, you know, hopefully you're enjoying them, and we'll try to get 110 out sometime soon. Probably tomorrow or the day after, you'll get 110. I'm trying to go through it at an even pace, but still catch up on all the other videos I need to do for E7. I need more hours in the day, guys. Imagine if they buff Aemera with Archdemon's Might buff from Arby. That would be actually kind of crack. Give her evasion. Dude, that would actually be cancer if she had evasion. Oh my god, dude. Could you imagine this character on counter set with evasion? Get out of here. Yeah. I've always been a 3k person for Archdemon, but yeah, 2800 is probably fine. Me personally, like I said, 3k is where I've always been. Alright, so Suchi has this Empyrean Illinav. This at a glance looks fine-ish in terms of the stat spread. Sword is good, helmet's good. Body is good but also terrible. Right? Man, that is a rough body. I think you want a different... Damn, dude. The necklace, the 15 ER is just wasted here. You could technically swap the ER to defense percentage if you wanted. And only lose 1 equipment score without having to change it. But then I don't know, man. That's a rough one. Yo, what's going on, GH? Definitely, we're changing that ring. The ring is terribly low rolled. It has flat defense. This is the character that is the worst with flat defense. It's her and Haste are the two absolutely terrible characters with it. I would argue she's worse because she actually wants damage stats. Haste could just be all right, so it's not ideal, but he'll take it. But this character, I just don't know if I ever want flat defense if I can help it. Right? Because you have 37 flat defense. That is 3% on this character. That's rough. Boots are also really low rolled. All right, I think to start, you change your ring, you change your boot. And then after that, once you have that done, then we consider maybe changing some things about the necklace are the body, but your helmet and your sword are pretty stellar here. Yeah, I think that's what I would change. I would change ring and boot. For what? Isn't counter better than Destra for what? Illina? It's not necessarily better if you're talking about Illina. It's not better. It's preference. I play counter set because I like it more. It's not necessarily better. It's playstyle preference. The character is so flexible, you can play her on nearly anything, and she's good. The character is like honestly like too generically good. If anything, that's the fault of Empyrean Illini. People say this character is broken. If anything, it's not. I don't think that the character's kit is like broken. I think it is just pretty overloaded. Like nothing she does is broken inherently. It's just she does so much shit. And the fact that she does so much shit means you can play her so many different ways. Her spine is broken, maybe. I mean, yeah, my biggest issue with her is that her waist is too thin. Like, you can't physically fit, like, an intestinal tract, I feel like, in her frame the way she's looking. Like, it's super weird. Like, the pose and, like, everything, just, it doesn't look right. She looks like her torso is too small. Like, it looks like her organs would not fit in her torso. Should I even worry about combat power? I feel like my Illinois was built decent. Combat power is irrelevant. It does nothing. Like, as proven by the fact that you can have, like, a crazy high effectiveness Gunther, and it gives you, like, 240k CP. And he's completely worthless. Combat power only matters for World Boss. That's it. What is this that Chris posted? I don't know what that is in chat. Can someone tell me what that is? I don't want to like click on it while I'm on stream. Let me see what the hell this is. Oh, okay. So that's like a tanky LNAV, I see. Pretty good LNAV. Okay, okay. Yeah, if you're trying to get like a actual like unit gear, there's a queue. You can just jump in the Discord and go to Fix It Streams and post the character there. If I don't get to it on stream, then I will get to it by kind of tagging you at some point throughout the weekend or early at the start of the next week. All right. Rex, are you still in chat on YouTube? Because you posted literally 3 Morts and a Leica. What am I reviewing here? There's 4 characters here. Which one am I reviewing? I'm not doing all 4. What stat line do you recommend for MLU Fiend? Over 2,000 defense, 17k HP, 160 speed, 100 crit chance, 250 crit damage, lifesteal, and then whatever you want as your offset. That's like minimum stat line. Rex, so you're here going once. If not, I'm reviewing the Leica. How's my ML Leica? Is she good enough? Got her from an ML ticket. Her attack matters, but like not as important as the other stats. That is preference. Like at least like 1700 attack is fine on Abyssal. Some people play 2000. My whole logic is attack is worthless until you get trauma. So it's like if I've got trauma, I've already won. So I don't care what my attack is. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely slow. 260 is like the minimum on Leica. Also, Torrent set would be ideal. I don't know how much percentage-wise that is on attack. That's probably like 40% attack on the boots. Like the low gear score. Yeah, this is definitely a case of like, I just need more speed. Yeah, definitely chase more speed, and I would have to damage calc this to know how good it is. And then the next question was on Mort real fast. Which one would be good? I'm just like looking at them offhand. So far, a second one. Me personally, I would probably play the 27k one of the one she posted, Rex. All right. We move on here to Harsetti. This is from Bread. Why is it so squishy? A lot of app, but this feels so squishy. Yeah, this is like really, really squishy. You have a lot of wasted stats on this. Oh, defense percentage boots. Yeah, no, these got to be health percentage boots, I feel like. No, Green, like, the thing is, like, no matter what I say, Green, to Bread, he's not going to forfeit the ER. Bread plays literally everything on ER. Whether it's good on it or not. So I've given up on that battle a long time ago. I do agree. Boots should 1000% be that. Oh, I just realized this. Is this literally two broken piece? What are you doing, man? Get some health pieces. No, change the necklace. Change the boots. Get a second hit set or get a second health set. Like stop like, you know, being, I don't want to say like being lazy about it, but like just do the due diligence and just farm the pieces. Farm the correct pieces. Right? Like these boots are only on defense percentage to make up for the fact that you didn't complete a set here. Right? Also, this helmet's pretty like attack percentage is nothing and the rest of it's low roll. Yeah, I would necklace, helmet, boots. Please change them. I think the sword is like alright. Like the 12% attack sucks, but like what are you gonna change it to? Because it's got Ds, ER, and F. And then the body is also like okay. But yeah, like please, helmet, necklace, boots, change them. Alright. Oh, this is a surprise. Lusar posted a Lethe. Free gear, free gear, free gear. It's a lot of free gear. This is literally all free gear except for the body. So if I had to make it, if you're gonna make a change, like it's gonna, I'm worried. Like, do we not have the pieces? Because you have like a bunch of like resistances and stuff. Like I think the necklace is actually not terrible, considering it's low rolled. Okay. And 16 here. I think this is fine. I think there's just a case of like a lot of these are free pieces, and if we're gonna, you know, improve it, we have to go for higher rolled stuff that has either more HP or like more speed. Like it's just gotta have a more well-rounded setup. Like this is certainly usable, I think, as is. Yeah, they're paid. Yeah, they're the sword, the ring, and the boots are all ML Luna paid pack gear. I'm pretty sure. So, like, they're usable, but they're just not, like, the best thing you could be playing. Like, we have good speed, good bulk, good defense, and enough F. So, like, you don't really need to change anything on this. It's perfectly usable as is. It's just, if we wanted to make it better, we would probably be looking to long-term change like the helmet or maybe the ring, right? For example. Yeah, like there's not a lot to really say about this. It's just we have a bunch of, you know, 88 pieces that are either free gear or paid gear, and they just happen to line up to make a coherent Lethe. And the only thing you're going to do to make them better is just have higher roll pieces with a better distribution of subs amongst HP, defense, and speed. So yeah, sorry I can't say more to it than that, but that's pretty much what it is. Moreno is up next here with Albedo. All right. 3F. This looks good. It's a little slow. It looks good though at a glance. Your ring, I feel like definitely could be better. That's the one thing I'm eyeballing, going like that's not it. Right? Like you're on a tank, flat defense that's like that is not that great. I definitely think that we could get a better ring than that. I think everything else is pretty good though. Yeah, I think I'm good with everything except the ring. I would just change the ring. All right. Sputnik posting the super crisp high res image of Says. Are we sure we want Alexis Basket? Is this a basket character? I feel like with the changes to Encroach, this is not a basket character. I feel like this is a Wind Rider character, but I just don't think you probably have another one laying around. You have a swap here on the speed. Use speed to upgrade. Oof, that ring is also terrible. Yeah, I think you just have a couple swaps on sword, helmet, and then just change the ring. And I think the artifact is not correct. Have you considered Black Hand? Like, real talk, have we considered Black Hand? That might not be too bad, actually, Black. Let me know how this goes long term. Right? I think your stats are really good for the most part. Also, did they ever keep the stealth? Are they keeping the stealth on Die Hard, or is it gone? Did that like never get stopped? Like, did they never are they still taking that away from him? Yeah, this is definitely like ring diff and artifact diff. It's fine otherwise though. Maniacal, was this Maniacal Doge? Yeah, Maniacal Doge is that. Have a Galililius. Stealth is gone. No, I begged them to keep it. Gala looks good at first glance. Aside, like, speed could be higher, but damage certainly looking nice. Ring is purple, so it's missing a roll. Crit chance, not ideal. Those boots are insane. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me hide my head so you guys can see this here. Look at those boots. Yeah, those boots are cracked, right? Yeah, ring is definitely a point where I would consider changing it. And then after that, like, I think your attack is high enough where you don't actually need all of the damage coming out of the helmet or the sword. So I would change the ring first off, and then I would consider, once we have a better ring, evaluating our options for potentially like either a better necklace, a better sword, or a better helmet with higher speed. My gut says probably the helmet, maybe, because it's the lowest speed, even though it gives a ton of damage. Like, you only need like 4,200 attack. Like, you can give up some attack to pick up some speed. Can we unironically play ER ring? No. No, we're not playing ER ring. I'm not playing like 70 ER on a gala. Yeah, so I think I changed the ring, and then I start to look at my sword, helmet, or necklace and try to evaluate which one of these can I change pretty comfortably to pick up some speed, and then you're pretty much good to go. Like if you can get her over 270, that's gonna be like really good for you. Next up is Wake Me Up Inside. Says, for this Flan, should I sack speed for more attack? But where? Where would you sack speed? You can't do it on the body. If you sack speed here on the ring, like unless you pick up a bunch of flat attack, that's not going to do anything. Excuse me. All right. Yeah, there's nowhere for you to you can actually sack attack to or sack speed to pick up attack, because every piece that has attack has low speed, and all the pieces that are high speed that you'd want to sack can't be used to pick up attack. You want to sack? There's no shot we're sacking that sword. There's no shot. That sword has a swap to pick up 3 equipment scrolls. That's a 101. I'm not getting rid of that. Damage looks fine. Like I think we probably just keep it as is. Like it's probably fine as is. If you wanted to pick up more attack and you haven't used the swap on the boots, just change the flat defense for flat attack. You think you push for bulk? I don't know yet, because I currently I don't have any real experience with the character. Like to me, on paper, this looks great. I don't think I would change anything. Maybe the artifact, but that's it. Yeah, it doesn't show the swap, sadly. Alright. Move on to Dark Wolf here. Euphine. Okay. Euphine is a character that only works one way, Dark Wolf. And it's very, 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 very niche. And this is not it. So you'd have to explain to me the logic for why this build. Because the only version of this character... Does anyone actually have the Anti-Cleave Holiday Euphine on Snow Crystal built still so I can show that? I don't actually have it built at the moment. If anyone does, otherwise I'll have to build it, rebuild it, and show it. But like that's like the only way you play this character anymore. Like you don't play her any other way. Euphine works just fine. Euphine works just fine, especially in that outfit. Okay. Yeah, let me go put this back so I can show what this looks like. Because, like, there's really only one version of Holiday that actually works. Like, no other version of the character actually works. At least as far as I've seen in PvP. If there's another version, like, please, somebody let me know. It's like, I don't know of it then. Yes, Crank, that's the one I'm trying to show. And it's got, it's immunity too. That's the other thing. This. Looking for the body, like that goes here, here, defense. So yeah, okay. So the only version I'm aware of looks like this. Look at me. You can see my stat line on the right. Like it's 270 speed with bulk. That's it on Snow Crystal. I don't think there's any other version I've ever seen of this character function. It's literally just to use for the Ran matchup. That's it. It's literally just for the Ran matchup. What is the highest gear score unit I have? Celine? I think it's Celine. She's like 250 or 450. Double check. I think it is Celine. It's Celine. 450. Yeah, this if my Selene hits, it usually kills. Like I usually kill tanks off of my S2 in one hit. Like unless you're like 30 plus KHP, like I usually cut you down. Alright. Move on past to Hokichi, who has a Ruel of Light. I thought I would be seeing more of these tonight. Counter set Ruel. Okay. I feel like ER is just a smidge too low. Honestly, if you played Guardian Ice Crystals, that would fix it. But the thing is, I don't know if you played during ReZero. Oh man, that sword, it's so close to being like great. That attack ruins it. But there's nothing else you could put there. You could put flat health there, but I don't know if it's actually worth it. It might be. I mean, you can always swap it back to attack. I think I might do that. Helmet's okay. Same with body. Body feels like really weak, despite the fact that it's rolled considered good, like okay equipment score. Necklace is fine. Ring is fine. Boot also feels like it's alright as well. I feel like you could swap that defense up for 8% as a swap. What is this? Junius 1206. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully I didn't pronounce the name too wrong. Why on counter set? Because her S1 now is an AoE heal. Neck feels weak. It's not really because it's 700 flat attack or flat health. The character only wants 4 stats. It wants ER, speed, defense, like health. That's it. She doesn't want anything else. So like, when you think about it, GH, she already has ER on the piece, already has speed on the piece, already has defense on the piece. So the only other stat you can have is flat health. There's no other stat you can have on the necklace. So the boot could have rolled better too. It can't, Brianna, because the main stat is ER. The only thing you could change the F to on the ring is flat health. Like, overall, I think this is a fine Ruel. I just think that you should go Guardian Ice Crystal. Like, you're just looking for maybe Guardian Ice Crystals and try to have higher rolled pieces on the left side. That's pretty much all you can do. Yeah, this character is like really weird because like the really good Ruels don't have high gear score. Like this is one of those characters where like it's deceptive how good the character is. Like high gear score is not everything on this character. It's largely because of what I talked about with the necklace. Would Touch of Rekos be decent? I think you really want this character to be on like Ice Crystals or like Idol's Cheer. Touch could be okay. I'm largely just trying to shore up that ER that's missing. But yeah, any artifact that like punishes your opponent for attacking you, if you're on counter set, like Celestine, Idol's Cheer, these are all fine. How can you show a character? You just go over here in game, and then underneath the boots, there's this button. And you just take a screenshot and post it in Discord, and I'll get to you. At this point, like, we're at 9:45 local time. I'll probably go for, like, another hour. I don't know if you submit it, if I'll get to it by the end of the stream. If I don't, I will just reply to you at some point over the next couple of days. I'll tag you after I do the changes. No, it's not on 4554. This is Discord. Yeah, you just ! Discord. If you're on Twitch, we'll show you where my Discord is, and then YouTube is going to be linked in the description of the stream. This is where the links for everything are. Yep. All right. Alright, so next up is Gamers AB. See, it looks like. I got that right. Yeah, Gamers ABC. Not sure, I got different gear. Should I wait and farm different or keep this as is? So far used with Zio and Harsetti. By the way, your guides have been so much help. Thank you so much for the great content. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. Damage looks good. Bulk not so much. Okay, so let's see. Let's think about, would we reforge these pieces? I think I reforged the sword. And like you could swap the F if you don't need it. I'm definitely reforging helmet. I think I'm definitely reforging body, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, that's a bunch of our bulk is there. Don't we want crit damage as our neck? I think we want crit damage as our neck. So we drop 22. That's 89, 69. So we go up to like 140 if we're on crit damage neck. Yeah, we definitely want her artifact, her banner artifact, not portrait. Championship ring is pretty good here. And then if we go crit damage neck, then we could choose a different boot maybe. No. I'm not like in love with this boot because it's like, it's super awkward. Yeah, I mean, I like the reforges on the left side. Like, this is probably... I feel like this is probably okay. This is where my inexperience with the character kind of shows. I feel like we're a little off on bulk. Hey, in my head, I'm thinking like 4,000 attack. I'm still on speed set also. That's the other thing. Ooh. Not as good as Destro. Do we go speed boots, chat? Is it crit damage, necklace, speed boots, and then chase a ton of attack percentage on the boots? Or is that giving up too much? Yeah. So you guys agree with me? Crit damage, necklace, speed boots, and then both chase high attack percentage to offset? Yeah, I think that's the best and it makes sense. That's not entirely true, Steven. Most of the time, that is correct logic, but not always. There are pieces that are crazy at below 79 gear score. It's just they're very few and far between. They're specialized pieces. But yeah, I definitely think we want to change the boot. Yeah, my thought is, without just gutting it and going Destro completely, would be speed boot, crit damage, necklace, change both of them to have high attack percentages, like in the subs, and then change the artifact to hers. Next up is Cinnamon. Is my HP and defense too low for this build? At a glance, yes. Definitely, yeah. At a glance, yes. Sword is slightly low rolled. I'm okay with the helmet. Oh god, there's so much attack on the necklace. Oh my god, the necklace has like so much attack. This is tough. Like we are like hard committed to damage, but there's no bulk. Yeah, the damage on this is like insane, right? It's just it's a matter of, do we care about bulk? I think if you're like cleaving, this is probably fine, right? Oh, but it's lifesteal though. No, because then if we have to have bulk if we're on lifesteal. Because otherwise, like, what's the point of playing lifesteal? You would have been better off going Destro. Yeah. You think you just modify all of the crit chance to what, health percentage? That's not going to be enough. Yeah, and you don't want to change the boots. The boots is like ruining the boots by swapping off the crit chance. No. Yeah, I think you have to change. I think you change sword. And then yeah, you change the ring for sure. The ring is terribly rolled. Yeah, I think it's sword and ring for sure. And trying to get like some more bulk on her. Like even if you go like 3,900 attack, I think you're fine. I think we have to pick up HP somewhere. It does, Dr. Girlfriend. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have been fine with this plan if it was Destro, but because it's lifesteal, like, it's just like, nah, we can't. Yo, can we go HP percentage ring? Yeah, if we change to HP percentage ring, does that just fix everything? If we like, if we go HP percentage ring, like, how much does that fix it? Like, the ring definitely has to change anyway, so I'm just sitting here going, like, if we go HP ring, are we good? Probably not, you think? Let's math. Let's math. Alright, let's math. Alright, so we lose. How much attack if we go... Okay, so we lose 770 attack on off this build. So we lose. So we go to 3454. A lot to lose. Let's be real. This is actually quite a lot. And then what was our base health? Can we pick up? It does fix the problem. It does actually fix the problem. The problem, the next thing is you need to have like 25 or 30% attack. Right? Damn. All right, so it's possible. It's possible if you go health percentage ring with a bunch of attack, and then you'd have to have a ton of attack and crit damage also on the boot. I don't know if we want to do that. Like, but we already have crit chance that's wasted on the boot and a flat defense roll. So that's one avenue of doing it. Is going health ring, a bunch of attack and crit damage on it, and then also a different boot with a bunch of attack and crit damage on it. That's like the cleanest way I think you could do it, unless you want to change the sword. Like you'd have to reconfigure like sword and right side pieces to make it all work. Damn it, Sputnik. Furnace, go. I'm lit, you can't deny. Yeah, that song is like an earworm, man. I love that song. I'm so glad ATK is also aware of it. Like that Hoyoverse video is actual brain rot, and I have watched it maybe like 30 times. I agree, ATK. I've listened to it twice all the way through the 1 hour loop of Burniss's theme song. I love it. It's so dumb that I love it. Yeah. All right, so this one is like really hard to do, Cinnamon. As I was saying, I think, me personally, the easiest fix is health ring and then different boot to try to get the math to work. But like otherwise, it's gonna end up being shuffling the sword on all the right side to get it to work. We need like at least 1200 defense or 1200 or 12k HP. Like I think you want like 3800 attack, 1200 defense, 12k HP. Same speed or faster. 300 and like change crit damage, right? All right. Anime Nerd is up next. Ocean Breeze Lulika here. I will probably not be on when you review my build because I'll have to go to bed. When you review me, could you at me or send me a timestamp for the video, please and thank you. Okay, it is currently how far into the stream? 2 hours 41 minutes. All right, cool. Uh, 41 minutes in the stream. Cool. So there we go. So Anime Nerd has a Ocean Breeze Lulika. Bulk looks good. Speed is a little low. F is great. ER is low. Okay. So ideally, you want OBL to be like 15 defense, 15k health, 220 to 230 speed, 70 to 100 F, 200 ER. Soul Constellation, that's kind of where it is, usually. Looking at your pieces, sword is good. Helmet is absolutely get it out of here. It's way too low rolled. Body is fine. Necklace is low rolled and also defense percentage. You would want health percentage on your necklace. Ring is offset. We want this to be resist set. And we also want to be ER main stat. Luckily, you can get the ring for free. That's perfect for Ocean Breeze Lulika from Nightmare Labyrinth. So if you haven't been doing Nightmare Labyrinth, this is a good sign that you should probably start trying to do it, because there is a amazing upgrade for your character that's easily farmable. Right there. And then your boots are actually also good. I think you just change your necklace, your helmet, and get that Nightmare Labyrinth ring, and I think we're just good to go. I think that what are we talking about? Juanice, I don't know what you're talking about with the speed thresholds in the chat. But yeah, Animator, that's like pretty easy fix. Like, this is actually a pretty good start to an OBL. You just have to make those changes. I would rather have the second one. I'd rather have 298 speed, 140 F neck wall over 285, 200 F. All right. Back over here. So where were we? Scroll down because I lost my place. We are on go to bed. No, not yet. Not for another 4 hours or so. I have to cook an 11 p.m. dinner, okay? So we have an Abyssal. Hey guys, thinking about starting the game. Any thoughts? I think this game is great. Just know that the game is a marathon and not a sprint. It's very grindy. If you like the art style, and you don't mind grindy games like Diablo or any other kind of like loot grinder, then yeah, you'll have a fun time with this game. I don't know if you're actually my friend Grim who just quit, who is thinking about coming back to troll me. I don't think that's you, but yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is like the best time also to start for a new player, because the event, like, it's almost over. You only have like a week and something left, but like, hey, you'll get a bunch of free stuff if you start now. Like now. Yeah, the Dash Pass goes away in like 12 days. It is literally the best thing they've ever given a new player. It's just a bunch of free stuff. You won't be able to get everything in the Dash Pass because like it takes 6 weeks to do it, but you will still get a astronomical amount of free stuff. Like, is top model worth building, or does she get sent to the way? Top model Lulika is legitimately great if you were in the top 0.01% of players in terms of equipment on your account. Character requires truly insane gear to be good. Most people can only even ever dream of owning the gear that makes top model actually playable. Like, you have to be like, it's like when we talk about like how good does your gear have to be, right? Like, we had Lionheart Sirmia. That's the tier 2 is you need ATK level gear, where that was the Lionheart from earlier in the stream. Tier 1, like the top tier, is Asia Server Whale. That's where the top model Lulika goes. Thank you, Grim, for the follow. Appreciate it. Tomoko is in fact a luxury unit. Yeah. She's like literally right there. She's probably one of the hardest characters to build in the entire game. Like, she's like at least as difficult to build as Arya. This is a barely passable top model Lilica. Yeah, see this? This is a decent one. This isn't even a good one. This is a decent top model Lilica. If you can't build this, put it down. Walk away. You can't build it. All right, so back to where we were at here with this Abyssal. So, let me real quick. I have to do this. Whenever people post their Abyssal, I have to like check their defense manually, right? Because they post the imprint as not the team imprint. Like if you're gonna post Abyssal, like please in the future, post it without the team imprint. Or post it with the team imprint, not the self imprint, because you might actually, like, it might. If you want to play this character versus Cleave, the self imprint does nothing for you. You'd rather have the team imprint, but if switching to the team imprint brings you under 2k defense, you lose the effect of the S3. So it's like, okay, so you want to make sure you have 2k defense without any imprints. So we have 2242 minus 128. Okay, we clear. We clear pretty handily, it looks like. Okay, so great defense, great health, great speed. Okay, we're good. I think we're good here. I don't think there's anything I would change on this. Yeah, okay. Once I got that checked, I'm good, I think, here. And I think this is just perfectly fine. Honestly, this is probably better than mine. He's HP ring. Actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, that's actually wild. It is in fact HP ring. It's because he has 33% on the body, 33% on the sword, and 25% on the helmet. Yeah, this is, and it's also def set. This is the advantage of being def set, by the way, GH. Like, why I'm on crit. Crit is like worse than def set by like a couple percentage points on this character. This is why I've been power farming Golem for the last like 5-6 weeks. I haven't rolled any of my stuff. I need to actually just like sit down for like most of my day tomorrow and just literally farm for gold and nothing else. Like spend like an astronomical amount of leaves for gold, so I can start rolling stuff. This is a segment I do, Schmitty, called Fix It Friday, where I do like 2 to 3 hours every Friday night, or maybe Friday afternoon. It depends on the week. And I go through and people submit their characters, 1 per person, and I kind of give advice on how to improve the character. All right, so we have Dan was next. Dan posted, I'll take any feedback for changes. Oh, wow, this is really fast for the actual stuff. Is it No Taihara? Thank you for the follow. Or is it not Ihara? Hopefully, I don't know which one of those is the correct pronunciation, but thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, this is like a really fast flan. Are you a cleaver, Dan? Because if you're a cleaver, I think this is like crazy. Okay, not Ihara. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. If you're a cleaver, I think you're big chillin' with this flan. If you were a standard player, I would say, nah, this is not it. No, you want to post it in my Discord. There is a channel called Fix It Streams. I am currently backlogged. So at the moment that we're at, I'm going to run this for another like 45 minutes. And there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, there's like 20 something people, 30 people almost ahead of you. So I'm going to end up having to like, if you post something in the Discord, I will get back to you by tagging you sometime in like either tomorrow or like Monday, right? I will get to you eventually. It just won't be on stream. Like, it's a really popular stream segment. I end up having to... I'm always backlogged because I can only do about like 50 characters in a stream. Not even. It's probably like 30 something in the stream. In the time it takes me to do it. At least to give you the time to actually explain to you what's wrong or what needs changes. The next up is Yeast Alive says, is this plan bulky enough? No, it is not. At a glance. We want to be like 1200 defense, 12k plus HP. Any more than that is great. So just looking at it, you have a bunch of purples. Purples inherently have one less roll on them. So ideally, you'd like to try to change these out long term. Like the sword's okay, right? It's okay. You could swap the health percentage with health percentage to pick up another percentage point there if you wanted to. I think you want speed boots. You definitely want speed boots, I think. Try to make up the speed elsewhere. So that way you don't have to like invest speed in like this other stuff. Because like the body, for example, is very low rolled. And the only reason I think you could even want to play this body is simply because it has speed on it. Same thing with the ring. I feel like you're trying to play the ring because it has speed on it. Just play speed boots. Like the boots you have here aren't even particularly amazing. Just play speed boots. Same thing, necklace is pretty low rolled. Like overall, like we need to try to get pieces that are above 90 equipment score for the character. Right? Especially because we're on lifesteal. Like lifesteal is not a very low equipment score friendly set because it gives you no inherent stat bonuses. So you need to make sure that your lifesteal gear is on point. It can't be half, like you can't do half measures. Like you can't be having like low rolled purple gear on lifesteal. It just doesn't work. The character will just feel awful every time you play it. All right, so move on to Trini. Hey, Schmitty, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it.
Just subscribed.
Prime Gaming, thank you. So Trini posts, all my books are being used, but I also feel her damage is below average without the artifact. So I don't know if the build is wrong or not. Yeah, that feels low on damage. Usually you want like 3,500 attack, like 280 crit damage, even on lifesteal. Your bulk's great. Your speed's really good. On Unity. Unity pieces seem good. The effect that it's just kind of wasted on the boot, but who cares? It's because we just didn't. Oh wow, that necklace is not. Yeah, so the problem is that we just don't have our left side pieces don't match our right side pieces. Like, so our right side pieces are utility pieces, right? They're crit chance, health, defense. Our left side pieces should be explosive damage to compensate, and they're just like 14% attack, 14 crit damage, right? Like that helmet's cracked, but like I really need my like sword to be something that gives like a lot of oomph. Like I need like a 30% attack or higher sword, I think, here in the slot. Maybe I definitely think we change the body. Man, like 32 crit chance is so insane, but like the rest of that is just not it. The rest of that is just terrible outside of that. Is that really propping up our whole thing? Yeah. Also, yeah, Crimson Moon and Nightmares would be better than Portrait if you don't have another book. Yeah, our attack and crit damage are like, our crit damage is a little low. Our attack is very low. That's why it feels like she does no damage. I definitely think you get a different body that chases a bunch of crit damage. Like I know you have 20% here, like, but I want like big crit damage here if I can get it. Or a bunch of crit chance, like a crit chance, crit damage split here, so that way I could free up the necklace might also be good. Because the fact that the necklace just can't have like really high attack really hurts, I think, long term as well. Like we just have too many like high crit chance, high health, high defense pieces, and we need to cut back somewhere so we can get those big explosive, high attack, high crit damage pieces. And where that's going to be something you're going to have to figure out. Yeah, that could be a possibility. Have like high crit chance chest, so that way we could have like high attack helmet, high attack necklace or something like that. All right. Let me know how that one ends up going, Trini. But like that's pretty much the problem. I can't really tell you exactly which piece to cut to get that working. Next up is Gigi, who says, should I try an ER ring instead of attack percentage ring? Oof, that boot is pretty... I'll hide my dumb head, but that boot is pretty low rolled. It gives a bunch of attack, though, but honestly, we're kind of, I think, over where we want to be on attack. We need more ER. Where can we pick up ER? Necklace is pretty solid. Yo, real talk, is it the sword? Thank you for, yeah. Appreciate it. I actually don't have a water on me at the moment. Let me go grab one. Just have to walk across the... Yeah, that's right. I came back from the opposite direction. Big Whoop, want to fight about it? Yo, what's going on, yo, bro beans? How are you? All right. I think this is a real simple fix. I think you just change your sword to be like 30 ER. You're 15 ER off the threshold. If you can get like a 23 or 24% ER sword that has attack, crit chance, crit damage on it, you're chilling. Who's breaking immersion like if Car 6 ever took off the hat? Damn. I'm doing fine. I'm gonna end the stream probably in about a half hour so I can go cook dinner, and then I'll be on Discord really late for the rest of the night. So I'll be throughout the night trying to one by one go through the rest of the people I didn't get to on stream until I get tired and want to go to bed. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's the real easy fix. I actually think it's just the sword. Yeah, I think if you change sword to 23 ER or higher with actual damage stats on it, you're good. Undone is next. Bellion, God Queen Bellion. All right, let's see. Okay. That sword is so ugly. Same thing with the... Actually, because you're on 3F and not damage, like... Alright, hear me out on this one. I think we have two options on this one. This sounds like so terrible. I'm really sitting here thinking about how can I pick up 14 crit chance that Shackles of Suppression can sometimes 50-50 proc our way into 100% crit chance. That sounds so awful. I'm trying to figure out how to passively pick up 14 crit chance so that my passive can give me 100 crit some of the time. No, this is a 3F one. Undone, I just think overall, like, some of these pieces are pretty suspect in terms of, like, how low they are. Like, sword and body are only being played for actual speed and no other stat here. And I start to question at that point, would it not... And your boots are also, like, they have the really high flat HP, but we're not using the crit chance, right? And the others are basically like one roll each. I start to question if you would not be better on speed boots with like 30% attack on both the sword and the body instead. Because the base rolls are so low on all of these things, and the only thing propping them up is the high speed, that at that point, just get speed boots and just chase pieces that don't have speed with crazy high HP. That's my thought, at least. Yeah, Nina, you could do that, what we're talking about. Like, he could absolutely mod that, but it doesn't change the fact that those pieces are inherently low-rolled, so, like, why would I not just go... Like, if we're looking to play, like, 170 to 200 Bellion on 3F, then, like... Bro, just go for the speed boots at that point to offset, you know, the sword and the body, and just get better body and sword. Right? Maybe even better necklace, now that I look at it. Because, like, there's no flat health on that necklace, so there's no reason that that thing should be lower than 90. Like, I know what rating Undun's trying to play for. Like, Undun's trying to play for Emperor, so... Like, we really should reconsider these 80s and try to do things differently. Try to get, like a speed boot. Right? I know this is probably something the robot built, but... If you can't build something that's not this, then that suggests to me that you don't have health set speed boots. We should probably start crafting some of those up. Yeah, I know. I know. Like I said, I've talked to you enough now where I know when the robot did it. Arsenic is up next. Do we need immunity on this character? She has 100 dodge chance. I don't think it does anything. I think we're just playing it because it's 228% pieces. Crit chance also doesn't do anything. Yeah, yeah. Crown stunned Harsetti. That's okay. That's a legitimate thing. That's actually legitimate. And Caesarea. Okay, I'll give you that. That doesn't change the fact that our bulk is not good for what is lifesteal. I think that we have too many pieces that are crazy on damage and no bulk. I think we need to, some of these 80s, like, so this is 87 on a not reforged, so we absolutely keep the helmet, especially because we could swap crit chance for bulk or flat defense if you want to reuse the piece later for a different character. Right, so the helmet stays. The helmet's cracked, right? But the rest of this stuff, I think we have to start making some sacrifices to pick up some bulk. We're about 2,000 health and 200 defense shy of where we really want to be. How are we doing, my man? I'm doing all right. We're hanging in there. You know how it is. Just a usual Friday grade and stuff. Office hours, as I like to call it. Yeah, yeah, some of these 80 pieces, I think that's what you have to start. You have to start taking a look at it, like the sword, the ring, the boots. We have to start sacrificing some of these to pick up other stats somewhere else, like specifically health. I think you guys are saying the immunity for like the no crown stun, but like giving up the damage or like potential health boost, I think it's just not. I don't know if I like that. Well, at this point, like, submissions are closed for this stream. So, if you send me something, I won't get around to it for a while, for, like, a couple days. You swap the crit chance of the helmet for health defense? You could, Steven, but the thing is, you have to think about the longevity of the piece. Like, in a year when Afternoon Soak Flan is not used, would you rather have not swapped the flat defense to, like, health percentage and used it on a bruiser? Like, these are the questions you have to ask yourself. Think about what the long-term health is, because this helmet is not going to stay on Flan forever. So, if you're going to make a swap, make sure it's like it maintains some usability for the piece long-term. Yeah, like the helmet's amazing for Rylet. That's exactly it. But like if you keep the flat defense, it would be a better swap. Yes, I know that the crit chance is easily swappable back, but then you're stuck with flat defense as the 4 stat, which not everyone wants. I got you, but you can only swap one sub. There are a lot of characters that want crit chance, crit damage, and attack percentage, and this is an insanely high rolled piece. You don't want to just like, you know, you want to, considering this is probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest lifesteal helmet on this person's account. You want to make sure that it's usable for as many characters for a long time as possible. Like, this thing is easily over 100 equipment. That's what I'm saying. Like, the crit chance, I would probably keep it. Yeah, exactly. Don't pigeonhole your gear. Thank you, Crank. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. If you swap the crit chance for health or defense, it pigeonholes the gear. It makes it so that there are less characters that can use it long term. All right. So overall, that's my suggestion, Arsenic, on this one is just we have to find a way to pick up some defense and health, and it's going to have to end up being either like sword, like either breaking this 2-piece set, changing the sword, ring, boots, those kinds of things. All right, this next one is Crocs posted a Sid. I do not own this character still, so I have no idea how the hell to play it, but I'm pretty confident this character is just speed and F, right? There's nothing else. You play on this character, just speed and F. It's like 260 plus speed, 150 to 200 F. Yeah, like the Sid looks fine. Coffee, what Cranked is explaining as far as that Flan thing, you want to keep gear, you want to have as many users long-term for gear as possible. If you make a modification to a piece of gear, I forget how to say this as concisely as possible. If you make a modification to a piece of gear that leaves you with like one stat that's not super great, there will be less users in the long term. Like, a lot of damage dealers want attack, crit chance, crit damage, but not many people wanted flat attack, right? So chat was suggesting we change the crit chance to health percentage because it will help Flan. But that means that the helmet becomes worse for other characters in the future, like Remnant Violet, or maybe like I'm trying to think of like other bruisers, like maybe like I'm trying to think off the top of my head, but overall it reduces the number of users who can use the piece long term just to make it better on Flan. Exactly. Thank you. Seaside Bologna would be another one. If we left the crit chance on there and put health percentage over flat defense, then SSP could use it. Yeah, this one looks fine overall. It's fast enough, good bulk, good effectiveness. That boot is a little bit suspect, but yeah, the ring and the boot could be better.
9,000 just subscribed.
Hey, thank you, Brianna, for the sub. I appreciate it. So the ring and the shoe here, long term, these could be better. But I think for right now, they're all right. But yeah, thank you so much again, Brianna, for the sub. I do appreciate it a lot. It means a lot. Just try to keep the flow of everything going at the same time. I want to try to get through at least like another 5 or 6 of these before I wrap. I think that's more than the fact that there's a lot of pieces, Pooty, that have both effectiveness and ER at the same time. And we're trying to just do both, like, right? Like, or it's like we have pieces that have both at the same time. Like, I don't know how about you, but I have a lot of pieces that are like, it's high F, but also high ER. And so, like, they needed to hit a certain F threshold, and it just happened to have ER. That's what I was saying. Long term, I think we swap those. Okay, next up is Default Dan. It says, Arbiter is my favorite character, so I gave him some of my better gear. Okay. This looks like a classic RB build. Right, like 220, 230 speed, as much damage as possible. This is like the classic Arbiter Vildred. Let's see. Torrent is something you want to be on long term. So the purple gear is missing a stat roll. This is good for right now. long term, you'll want to upgrade to a red piece. The arena piece here is all right. This could be better long term, but I think this is good for right now. Can't help but feel like this is like this could also be better rolled long term. The necklace. These are certainly usable though. That sword is great. And we have a swap here on the helmet. You could change your 2 speed to 4 speed. In case you didn't know that. I think overall, I'm changing the body. If I can. And then long term, maybe I'll switch to torrent set over crit set. Otherwise, I think this is a pretty good RB for right now. My submission was the Briar Witch, but you probably won't get to it today. I will try my best to get to you as soon as I can, Brianna. Like, unfortunately, this is like it has become a very popular stream segment. So I just don't have enough time in like a 3-hour sitting to get through it. And I know people are just like, oh, well, why wouldn't you just do this for 5 or 6 hours? Like, you are doing math constantly for 3 hours all the time. So it's like your brain becomes mush. It's the best stream segment. Yeah. If it was like flex all the time, I would be okay with that. But like when you build characters in this game, it is actually doing math problems. So it's like you're doing math problems, like solving equations for 3 hours. At that point, like I just need to take a breather. Otherwise, like my brain just overheats. Show off Saturday and send it Sunday. Yeah. Can we cleave with the new Fire Flan? Yes. I do love math, but I can only do so much in a sitting. You don't see your math professor writing on the blackboard for 4 hours straight. Even they need a break. But yeah, Dan, this is pretty good. I don't know like how new you are, but like again, I think this is pretty good. Couple swaps here. Couple of minor improvements to on your gear, and it could be like super amazing. Yeah, this game is definitely like a math person's game, whether that you want to admit it or not. Having basic algebra skills is really important in this game. All right, next up we have Sir Red. Sir Red posts a Landy here. All right, well we're missing a set bonus. That's rough already. Okay. So we have broken set. So we have 2-piece broken set. So we definitely don't want the attack pieces, and we also don't want the body long term. I think that the helmet is usable. I think that the ring is also usable. And the necklace is also kind of usable. We should swap this 4% attack for 8% attack if you're able to. That would be amazing. You can make that swap. But yeah, I like your ring, and I like your necklace, and I like your boots, or your helmet. I think that the sword, the body, and the boots definitely get changed. You want attack percentage boots, and you want them to be on counter set, or any other 2-piece set of your choice. Crit is good, health's good, defense is good, right? These are all things that are fine. Yo, let's go, Cookie. Dude, that's worse. I'm complaining about 3.5 hours, 4 hours of math. Bro, imagine programming. I can't tell you. I used to have like long nights like coding, and I hated it. It's why I stopped doing programming. That's why I gave up on it. I was like, nah, I'm good. What second set do you suggest? Well, if it's me, I'm going to show my MLM. Behold, the greatest MLM set of all time. Unity set. No, but seriously, crit, health, defense, penetration, immunity, unity. All of those are fine. What language is used? Well, when I was in college, it was Java a lot. And then Python. And then SQL for databasing. I still use some SQL to this day. I'm only 5 minutes into the game and I'm cleaving people everywhere. Am I becoming a bad guy? You're not bad guy. You know, what's the Wreck-It Ralph quote? You're not bad guy. You're just bad guy. You know what I mean? While I wait here, let me actually just like burn through. Let me burn through some quick fights real fast, because straight up like. Alright, so that's where we're at on the Landy. Let's go to Baboru here. Another Yulha tonight. Once I get Revenge Boots to actually roll into HP, I could get her to 190 with a better HP set ring. Okay, so let's see. Actually... Yo, that necklace though! Dude, lifesteal immunity on Ammo Charon or lifesteal resist? Resist? Maybe? It depends on the stats. Yo. That necklace is actually nuts. Yeah, anyone who tells you to get a different necklace has no idea what they're talking about. Because somebody said on YouTube earlier, I don't reforge anything that's not 79 or higher. This is why I told you it's like not always true. Because this necklace is better than like anything else you could put on this character. Straight up, the crit damage, if you mod the crit damage for anything else there, speed or flat defense, right? Or even ER, it's just better. I would mod the crit damage for sure off the neck. The neck's cracked. That might be the best Yulha neck I've ever seen. I'm okay with the ring. Yeah, boots are just starter rolls. You could definitely find a better boot than this. We could swap crit chance here, maybe. No, there's nothing you can change it to. I think we leave that alone. Body I think could be better. I think body can be better. I think honestly you only need like 70 F. I would chase more HP here on the body. More HP or more speed. And then obviously the health set pieces, if we get those long term, that would be great. Yeah, no, I got you, Cookie. Finding boots with better bulk is gonna be kind of hard. I'm aware. Cookie, this is the free shoes, the ones that get from the event. They're all locked like this. I'm pretty sure I have the same ones on my own account. Yeah. Yeah, I think the body would be one that I would consider probably changing. I think I would go for more HP. Or more defense. Or more speed. Use those free shoes on Dragon Bride? Damn. maybe I'm too harsh on the free shoes. Maybe the free shoes really are goated. Next up is Cinnabon. I know I'm lacking in the skill ups and the speed is pathetic. I just don't have the gear to spare without getting my other openers. But is this a workable build? Also, something I'm struggling to understand. Is she supposed to be a tank nuker or a tank one-shotter? She's supposed to one-shot tanks. She's what they call a tank buster. Let me hide my head there. Okay, it's already, yeah. Definitely too slow. Definitely too slow. Alright, so you're missing a reforge here. Yeah, you definitely want to try to go for more speed if you can. Like, do I still have Gala built? Like, I don't really have... I think I'm on a bunch of, like... Yeah, I definitely made my Gala slower. But, like, you want, like, 250 speed minimum, I feel like. and like roughly around 4,000 attack and roughly around 300 crit damage is what you're looking for. Wait, do I have this character at 10? What am I doing? Why am I not on this expression? This is like the best expression in the game. Oh yeah. So you need to start looking into getting pieces that have actual like a combination of speed and damage on them. You can't just like have like 4 and 6 speed and 8 speed. Like this is like 1 and no rolls in speed. And then the 88 here is just like the freebie gear that's like low equipment score. Same thing here. You have this necklace or this ring here. It doesn't have it. And you have like really good boots, but only for like an ER gala, but like the rest of the gear doesn't actually work for it. Yeah, the boot is insane. The boot is actually insane, but like you'd have to build ER gala for it. Like we could go slower if we went ER gala, but we're not ER gala. Like, so hopefully that gives you like an idea of what gala is supposed to look like. I don't have like the best gala, but like that's supposed to give you like an idea. You need to have like pieces. Let me show you. Do I have like actual? Yeah. So again, I don't have like the best gala here, but like I have like, see this piece is like all damage with some speed, but it's offset with like an astronomical amount of speed on another piece. Right? This one is a pretty bad body, if I'm being real. This should honestly get scrapped. I think I took this body from somebody else. Like there was a different body here. At one point, I think it's on Shinua now. I think I might have taken it from him. But yeah, obviously that's like a freebie. Yeah. Well, that's actually a pretty bad boot also on my end. Bunch of attack. Probably should swap that F. Look at me with the worst gear NA. You want to share a decent gala? Yeah, you could share a gala if you would like. I'm just gonna keep moving though, because like I'm probably gonna only go. So I will do Casper. All right, I will do Casper, Weeb, Girlfriend, and then Boyle, and I'll stop at Thugnificent. Like I'll come back and kind of start all the tagging with Thugnificent. Which, by the way, I love the Boondocks. Great show. Oh, I can skip you? All right, I'll do Thugnificent then. We'll do Casper, Weeb, Girlfriend, and Thug. Dude, F Granddad. Alright, so this is from Casper. Casper asks, do I need to replace anything? Alright. Great attack. Great F. Let's see. Dude, you know what's crazy? Is that this Requiem of Mirana is nuts, and it still has room for improvement. Yeah. So you could change the 2 speed on the helmet to defense percentage if you want. Dude, the fact that that's the 8, that body is an 80 equipment score is like, oh my god, dude, you could do so much better than that body. That body is so bad. That body is just like absolutely terrible. Yeah, so this could just be even better. I would just absolutely change the body. Yeah, even well, the boot has a bunch of flat attack on it and F. Yeah, there's a bunch of like little mods here, like chat's pointing out. Like ER in the ring to something else, like death percentage if you wanted. I think the only like really obvious change here is the body. The boot's good. This is again what I was saying. People were like, "Oh, but like I don't mod anything that's not 79 or higher." That's another boot you would have missed. That boot's nuts on Requiem Rowana. So, yeah, the body's the only thing for sure I would change. Because like you could obviously get better than that body. Like that body is like a 75 piece of equipment in disguise. What a cracked Rowana. All right. Weeb Hub is up next. Got an RB, another RB. Let me zoom in on this. All right. Yo, Giga Damage Torrent. Ring it might be able to be, you might be able to get a slightly better ring. It's gonna be hard, but you might be able to get a slightly better ring. Otherwise, I don't think I could have any complaints with this build. This build is nuts. Yeah, I think you can get a slightly better ring, especially because like the ring could have, since we're not going for speed, your ring, you could actually try to pick up flat attack on it, and it would be like, if you could get like 100 flat attack and still maintain like 15 crit damage on it and still keep the crit chance 100%, like you're just kind of, you're kind of big chilling. Yeah, plus 30 basket, imprints, all of those would be great. Otherwise, pretty nuts Arbiter if I'm being real. Alright, Dr. Girlfriend with BBK up next. Alright, so we have 3,500. So we're missing a stat. It looks like a set here. So I have 2 attack pieces that are 75. We definitely changed those out long term. Alright, so... You know what's crazy is that this is actually not even that bad for having 275s on it. Pretty good ring. Body's pretty not great. Helmet's good. Sword is really good. You could actually get more crit chance if you want to. You could swap the 8% health for 5 crit chance if you wanted. You don't have to, but you could. Yeah, this is definitely just a, I picked two others, like another 2-piece set over the attack percentage stuff. Yeah, a torrent there would be pretty good. But yeah, it's definitely necklace, boot, body. You change those, you keep the other 3. I think this is usable right now in its current state. And if once you get a better body, better necklace, better shoes, it's just gonna like take off. The only thing I worry about is that you have most of your crit chance tied up in the boot and the necklace. So you need to make sure whatever you replace them with keeps similar crit stats. Like, this is pretty impressive stats when you consider that it's on, like, 2 absolutely, like, trash can pieces. Alright, and then the last one for the night. Well, hold on. We'll look at Boyle's Lionheart real fast. The Khalid Lionheart. We did look at this earlier. This was posted in the chat. And then we have our last one that I'm going to do for tonight, which is Thugnificent. And then I'm going to go make dinner. Because I have not eaten and it's almost 11 p.m. Alright. Take a look at this Karina here. If I put my camera back, hopefully, yeah, no, it makes me kind of hit the boots. Alright, so at a glance, your defense is crazy good. Your health is not really the best. And your speed is also feels a little bit low. People really like to try to go these hybrid Karinas, and I think it ends up costing you most of the time. Is 3.5k attack passable for BBK? Not really. You want like 3,800, but like considering that we were missing 2 pieces, Chan, and we were also on 275 pieces at that. That like the fact that we got that close to a functional BBK with 3 pieces basically desperately needing to be changed means that we're probably fine once we get them to be like actual real pieces. What about ATK's? Did ATK post another fleck that I missed? I'm scared. Oh, right. Here, before I go back to the Magnificence build, this was for the other person that posted recently. This was for Cinnabon, if you're still here. This is Pooty posted this for you. This is what, like, you don't need 290 speed, but, like, again, the general idea of what you're looking for. This is so you can see his actual, like, gear stats and get an idea of what equipment looks like for this character. Okay. So, yeah, what I was talking about with this Karina, I'm a big fan of choosing either effectiveness or ER and not both, because I feel like you give up too much. Otherwise, like, if your speed's not a certain threshold, you don't cut cleave. If your health's not a certain threshold, you sometimes you die. My controversial take here, is that I think that Karina is not an amazing unit anymore. And what I mean by that is, I think anytime in any game mode you could pick Karina, Inheritor Amiki is a better character. Almost every single time. I think a Karina's only, like, the only time you take Karina is if Amiki is banned. That's my controversial take. But yeah, I think you have to pick between F and ER. Otherwise, I feel like we're just giving up too much health and speed. Your defense is fine at like 2600. Like 2881 is kind of overkill. Yeah, unless they have Illinav. Right? That's like kind of it. In which case, like, you're not... Let's be real. You're not picking Karina into Illinav, and you are certainly not picking Amiki into Illinav. Like, that is... What are we doing? I think, looking at the stats, I think the ring is good. I think the boot has a swap. I think the boot is the thing is the boot's also good for like hybrid. Me personally, I like speed boots on Karina. I like going defense, speed. I think that shores up my speed threshold to make sure I always have enough speed to cut. Yo, that helmet is actually cracked. The helmet's nuts. Yeah, I think the problem is that, like, because we have so many split pieces, right? Like, boots are split, sword is split, ring to a lesser extent is also split. I still would keep the ring even though it's split. Right? And then we have like a wasted attack roll. I think we're just kind of not quite there on the health. I definitely think, even if you, like, don't agree with me and you want to keep F and ER at the same time, I just don't think we could go this low on health. Right? If we want the defense to be this high, like, Noble Oath will do more damage for you. Like, at that point, like, why are we here on Rocket Punch? I think having that nice, like, 2600 defense, like 17, 18k HP, like 170, 180 speed, with like either 100 F or 100 ER, but not both. That's like always been the standard for this character. And I think that's, if I was going to play her, that's probably what I would still go for, because at least that's usable in Guild War. I think any other time you want to play Karina, just play Amiki instead. Yeah, I like the ER Karina more than the F Karina. Yeah, that's what I said. I think I would just go... I would commit to one of the stats. Either go higher on the F or higher on the ER, not both. Dude, some people SM printed their Karinas, bro. I mean, mine's A. Right, even then, like, I've taken a bunch of gear off of Karina at this point. Because, like, I just don't think she's, like, anywhere near as good as Amiki. I don't use her anymore. Like, Team ATK used to be Sinful Angelica, Karina, Luna. It's now Sinful Angelica, Amiki, Luna. So, yeah. So, hopefully that helps you, Thugnificent, kind of get an idea of, like, where the character is. honestly, I think with the advent of Flan, right? With Flan being good now, I think this character makes a comeback. I think this character gets your rocket punch because she's super good, I feel like, against Flan. And then like I said, Karina, right? Like, I just don't know why you would play her when our girl here exists, right? Well, that's the yeah. You just play this. It's a free to play character. It does all the same things and has better matchups across the board. What is Afternoon Soak Flan's best set? If you're turn 2, Lifesteal. If you're fast, Destruction or Speed. If you're a cleaver. Yep, get to farming, Crank. I'm the same as you. There's a reason I didn't show you my Amiki, so you guys can't judge me for it. My Amiki's trash. Trash can. Alright, so that's where I'm gonna leave it for now for Fix It Friday. Ladies and germs, ladies and gents. Right? I have not eaten dinner, so I'm gonna go cook dinner, and that's gonna probably take me like 30 to 45 minutes. I'll be on Discord around like midnight my time. And then I'll probably if I'll answer any other questions people have on Discord, and then I'll just end up making my way through some of the Fix It Friday people. I'll do a couple of them before bed, and I'll get through the rest throughout the weekend and like the very beginning of next week. All right. Have a good one, YouTube fam. For those of you guys who are still here over on Twitch, I'll see if I can rate it.